try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for check, expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. Now leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Could try to play, no free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, though the chains go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they ski. I'm ready for a fight, believe me. And when they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
What's up, everybody? FPS, how's it going? Sean's here, but you can't see him. He's got his camera turned off. Let's see.
What's up, all?
Hopefully we can get some people in here because ain't nobody live right now.
Yeah, right.
So,
4th of July weekend? I can't imagine.
well, I didn't have shit to do because it's just me and Sarah, and I'm
Yeah.
going to watch.
Buddy?
FPS, if I
Yeah.
want to watch something, if I want to watch fireworks, then just go out in the front yard.
Right, yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they're firing them off all over the place here, too.
Oh, the neighbors right next to us are just unloading right for the last like hour. Like I literally walk out to the front and see their driveway.
Yeah. Well, it's not quite dark here yet, so.
Oh no, they're not doing that shit in California or your area yet.
Right. Not yet. Macy's should be doing theirs pretty soon, though.
I know DC was live in Washington DC
Yeah.
for theirs. Which I don't even know why they're celebrating that in DC anyway. They're a bunch of anti-Americans living there.
Well, and I got absolutely spoiled back in 1989 when I went to a Boy Scout jamboree. Steven Spielberg put on a show.
Steven
So,
Spielberg.
yeah, like he actually put on the fireworks display and laser lights, and the Blue Angels flew over and everything. It was phenomenal.
Oh, that's
like-
badass.
Yeah, ever since I saw that, like I look at the other ones, I'm like, eh.
Oh my god, dude! I went to my sister's today and I smoked for the first time in like 2 years.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, my head was spinning this afternoon. What's up, Tim? How's it going? I sent you a link if you can pop in while you're working. I don't know if you're busy or not. I know Dominic said he'd be here in a few minutes. He was finishing up lunch.
Oh, okay. What about Mars? What do you say?
I don't know. I sent him a link. What's up, David?
Hey, David.
Let's see. I don't even know if he's looked at it yet.
Oh, he hasn't.
The only person that's looked at it is Chris, Tim, and Dominic. Chris Hope.
Chris Winsworth?
No, Chris Hope.
Oh.
He likes to pop in every once in a while and fly his little, or his GPS, or his FPV drone around.
Right.
But he's unfortunately not flying at the moment because he has, he just got the cataracts done on his one eye. And then he has to go get the other one done, and then he wants to take about a 2-3 week break, kind of let his eyes get adjusted
Gotcha.
before he jumps back into it again.
There, is that better, AZ?
It's a lot smoother sounding.
Okay. It was clear away from me, so that's why.
But yeah, Chris said, he said so far the one eye they did, he said, man, I can see so clear because I guess they put some kind of like permanent crystal lens or something on his eye.
Oh yeah.
They like replaced his I don't know
Retina.
what yeah, retina, I guess, like a permanent
Mm-hmm.
thing. So
I've seen that before. Yeah.
he
That's
said,
cool.
so he won't have to have glasses anymore.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's good.
He said it felt like he went from analog to digital.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, a lot of times when you get those lenses replaced and stuff because you have cataracts or whatever, like it's just night and day difference.
What do you mean my audio's?
It is a little like tinny, muffled, I guess. It's not as good as it usually is.
Is it that? Does that
There
sound
you
better?
go. Yep, a lot better.
Okay, that might have been because the fan was blowing on me.
Oh, it's trying to cancel it out.
Yeah, so I just turned the fan away from me.
I don't know. I'm freezing in my house with my new AC, so.
I'd rather be. Dude, it was fucking hot today. It was 98.
Holy
Felt
shit.
like 100 with 61% humidity.
Ouch. Yeah,
It's supposed to be yeah, it was a pretty scorcher today.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Boy, what a critic.
Who, David?
Yeah.
Well, no, he's such an ass. He could have just said that at the beginning, Justin, your audio's messed up. But he
Right.
like writes like 16 different messages before he finally gets to the point. And happy 4th of July to everybody.
Yeah, happy Independence Day. Yep, do whatever you want.
It was 110, no humidity here.
Oof, 110 with the humidity.
No, he had no humidity. It was just
yeah.
a dry heat.
Well,
Well, the great.
What do you expect living down in Arizona?
That's like it was in Southern California. Like I tell people, we had these things called swamp coolers. And a lot of people don't know what those are, but they actually have to create humidity to cool your house down because they're only used in a very small part of the United States.
Yeah.
Which is like probably parts of Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and Southern California.
Yeah, I don't like swamp coolers. Like we have them all over the place here too, but they put too much humidity in here and it actually soaks into the drywall and shit.
What's up, Getchy? Well, in Southern California, they work great, man. Like,
oh yeah,
my dad had an industrial size one that was like a couple tons. It was huge.
If they're set up right, they work really good. But.
Well, he got from his buddy owned the water park out there in Southern California when it shut down.
Mm-hmm.
He gave him one of the huge, it was one of those like really, really big swamp coolers. Like it was fucking massive, dude. Yeah. So he had the roof reinforced on the house, had a frame built, and then he brought in one of the tow trucks to lower it onto the roof.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But you would walk into the house and you would literally have to push the door open.
Yeah.
Because of the pressure from it.
Wow.
Would just push it. So we had to leave a window crack somewhere in the house about that far.
Otherwise, you pressurize your windows and blow them out.
But that thing, dude, you'd walk in there and it was just like a fucking freezing hurricane in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
That's cool. They do work good if you get them set up right, but I've seen some that are just like the window unit ones. And man, they just saturate whatever room they're in.
Well, see, the stand-up ones that come straight down in your roof, those ones are better.
Yeah.
Because you actually have 4 pads.
Right.
Where the ones that go on the side to the window, they only have 3 pads.
Right.
So they would tend to work a little bit better. And they're super easy to maintenance.
Oh yeah. Just clean them out every once in a while and you're done. So,
well, yeah, is you just replace the 4 pads because, like, when you open it up, there's really nothing inside of them. You got the 4 pads, you got the little spider web water dripper things
Yeah.
that go at the top.
right.
A line from there to a little water pump, and
Yep.
then you have the motor for the fan blade, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're super easy to work on for sure. Hey, Dominic. Oh, he's not in yet.
Go ahead and
Hello.
Hey, Dominic.
Yeah.
how's
good
it going?
evening. Yeah, I'm all right. Take
It's
the
all right?
background off. Yeah, it could be better.
Oh, he's at the you're still at the food court.
Yeah.
cool.
See what's going on in the chat.
It's happy 4th of July day here, Dominic. It's the
Yep.
day that we liberated the Canadians and made them an unofficial state.
Yeah.
We want
Let's
nothing
just
to do
make
with
let's-
them.
let's just make up history.
Yeah, right.
People won't know the difference.
That's what somebody asked me in a somebody
Yeah.
said that in the chat the other night. That's what I said. So I said, isn't 4th of July because we liberated the Canadians from the Nazis?
yeah, that was the Civil War, don't you remember?
Yeah.
It was between the US and Canada. It wasn't, I don't know what they were talking about in history, but
Get you, yes,
Exactly.
I did try the fudge. It was good, but in small doses. That shit is thick. But yes, it was very good. I tried the turtle. And the salsa
Yeah.
is
oh,
very good.
fudge. What kind of fudge?
It's so it's from this company. I got one of the boxes. Let me get it and I'll show it to you.
All right.
The one I didn't open up yet because it's, oh my god, this shit is dense as shit.
Well, it's supposed to be as fudge. Hello.
Exactly.
Well, she
What
sent
else
me
were you
3.
expecting?
So I gave one to Sarah's mom, the chocolate one, because well, me and Sarah just aren't going to eat all this,
Yeah.
and I figured she could want to try some, so we gave her.
Did she send you some of the white chocolate ones?
No, look at this
Oh,
shit.
okay. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh yeah.
But this shit is dense.
Wowzers.
Like I'm talking about a small slice is enough.
Oh yeah.
God, you'd need a chainsaw to cut through that.
They give you a little wooden. They give you this like little wooden spoon.
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
that as if that's gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep this as more of a collectible because that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a little wooden butter knife.
Cool. A machete.
Mackinac fudge. So everything she sent me, like we still have some
Mackinac
gummies
Island.
left.
Oh, that's good stuff.
The gummies, get you.
Mhm.
Amazing. Okay, so this company and the Mackinac fudge is all. This is all Michigan-based companies.
Right.
Mm.
I
Support
had
local
some of that
businesses.
straight from the factory when I went there.
What the
Mm.
fudge?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
some
yeah.
good shit.
She sent me 3 blocks. So she sent me chocolate and peanut butter, chocolate and turtle.
Oh, turtle. Oh.
Yes. And like I said, that shit is just. It's gonna take me a
Oh
while
yeah,
to
you
eat a
just
block of
you
that.
just you just take a little chunk and that's all you need. That's plenty enough for your diabetes.
I'll let the kids come home and get themselves sick on it.
There you go. I don't want dinner. I don't feel good.
Comes Matt.
God,
yeah.
it's Matt. Is he driving? Is he
I mean,
driving? Let's see. Is he driving?
Hello?
I mean, I agree with you,
Hello?
Sean. Matt can't fly that Mavic 3 for shit.
Oh, I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't know why I bother.
I can hear you.
Not sure why you even bought it. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. We can hear you at least.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know what's going on.
We can hear you.
Yeah,
Can
what's
you hear
happening
us?
with the lighting there?
Yeah, I can hear you, but Sean's dark, Dominic's dark, and you're frozen.
What? Frozen?
Mm.
That damn internet connection down in Australia. Jesus Christ.
Man, I can hear everyone.
Mm.
Well,
Let me try again.
Yeah.
no, JD, don't mix me up with Tim now.
Yeah.
Okay. He said Justin's like an Ethiopian child seeing food for the first time. Thank you. That's Tim, not me. He'll be
Okay,
back in a
try
second.
again.
He's really gonna go get himself a new phone though. Me and him were talking the other night
Mm.
on he called me on Messenger. That's why I left who's Paul Wedgenbig's channel early because I had to I wanted to take Matt's call because he wanted to ask me some stuff about YouTube.
Ah,
and
that's
stuff.
better.
What's up?
We can see you now.
How
Right,
could you
I
not
can-
see him with that orange on?
Mm.
Actually, when I go to
See, you're
When I go to
frozen. You're
Malt-
talking about Justin frozen. You're frozen.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. I think it might be where I am because I'm in this yard, right, waiting for someone to come over and say, put it on this dock. So I'm
Oh,
just waiting for a forklift driver, so
Put
I
it
could be
on
here
what?
for fucking hours.
right.
On a
What-
dock.
Is it an automated forklift?
No, real people driving.
Oh,
Wow.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
Breaking
I
news.
haven't seen that in 10 years.
Really? You haven't
Well,
been
then-
out much. You wouldn't see that in that little office you're in.
Mm.
Where the men work, this is where all the action happens, and you'd know all about it, see?
Mm.
Is he muted or is it?
Yeah, he's muted, but I'm sure he heard you.
Okay. Damn. Didn't want to waste an insult.
Mm.
I
Exactly.
think Tim's in the chat if you want to say something.
That's
to him.
my bad. I'm going over the grocery list with him, and he ran.
You hit him and he ran. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Freaking April.
What is
So,
food?
by the way, Matt, Paul made it home okay. He's all good. They didn't find anything wrong. So,
I didn't know anything about Paul.
yeah, he went to the hospital yesterday.
Yeah.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Oh no, I didn't, mate. I've been bloody flat knackers. What's
Yeah,
going on?
He wasn't feeling good yesterday morning on his live stream, and he actually
Mm.
called the ambulance, as stubborn as that old bastard is. He
Oh,
actually called
okay.
the ambulance, and they came and got him, and he went to the hospital. They made him stay there overnight
Hmm.
and ran a
Well,
bunch of
it
it
tests.
doesn't
on
help when he says I'm fine, though.
Yeah.
But the thing was, like JD said yesterday, I think Paul, he always talking about, oh, I'm just waiting for the chariot to come get me. JD was like, I don't think Paul wanted to get on that chariot as bad as he thought he did.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Never do. Unless you're
But-
in a lot of pain and shit like that. People just want to check out, But
No.
Mm.
Oh, Andrew, I was talking about Paul Murray. He's an old stubborn bastard sometimes. He
Mm.
don't like to listen to us. We'll tell him to
Okay.
go get
Well,
checked out. He'll be- Do what?
I did see that you were replacing Paul Murray, so I didn't know what went on though.
Yeah, I covered him
Well,
last night and this morning.
Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, no worries. They didn't find anything. Okay. In what way wasn't he feeling well?
Feeling a little
Uh,
bit dizzy.
Yeah, dizzy. And then I think Hodges said something about he was having bad like heartburn too or something.
Really.
And so him and Lynn were kind of assuming it might have been maybe a hint of a heart attack coming,
Right.
but they weren't sure. So it's hard to say because Paul eats like a 16-year-old college student or like
Yeah.
18-year-old
Yeah.
college student.
Those,
So,
those Boston creams.
Boston creams, mate. Yeah. He does, doesn't he?
I mean, you can have a stroke without actually having a full on stroke.
yeah, it's what Tim had. What is it called? A
TIA.
TIA, yeah.
Yeah.
He had a
Tim in action.
TIN.
Yeah. Tim in action. That's what the TIA stands for.
Oh, dude. There's a bloke, right? When I go out on my scooter, I'm going to this specific place, right? I always go up this same road if I'm going there, right? Anyway, and on a number of occasions, I've run across this old fella, and and I'll get off my scooter and I'll walk with him and have a bit of a chat to him and all that. He lives locally in the area and shit, but I've only just sort of come across him over the last couple of months. Anyway, we had a bit of a chat, and he tells me about his family and all sorts of stuff. And anyway, the other day I was coming down the bloody road, and anyway, I saw him, and I said, "Oh, g'day, how you going, Bert?" And he looked at me and he went, "Do I know you? Do I know you from where? Where do I know you from? This scenario here?" Yeah. And I said, "Yeah, Bert. I was the one that walked to your place with you." He goes, "Oh, that was you. How the fuck could you forget me?" I mean, you know, as Dre goes, what did he call me? Some special forces thing. Anyway, with the get up I wear.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so we started chatting, and then he was telling me. Oh, I had 2 strokes. He goes, the first one wasn't bad, but the second one, it knocked out part of my brain, which stuffs up my short-term memory.
Yeah.
It just shocked me because I've talked to him a dozen times and he's never mentioned it. And I think he's just talking to me just because he knows his short-term memories not that good. And he was sort of like pretending to know that, "Oh, how you going?" You know.
Yeah.
But this is the first time he's actually said, "Hang on a minute. Well, I don't know you."
Wow.
And it blew me away. It was like, fucking hell, mate.
Oh yeah.
You know, and he's only just turned 70, so he's not old.
Wow.
And he's unstable on his feet and shit. No, when I do see him, I'll make sure he gets to his house okay. You know, it's like shit, he's crossing roads and doing all sorts of things. Fucking hell.
What do you all consider old? 70 is pretty old.
Well, you
My
know
dad's
what?
70. He's not old.
Yeah. You know, you can be 70 years old and falling apart, or you can be 70 years old and still in good health. You know.
Yeah. My dad still goes hunting all the time. Climbs
Matt's just trying
faster than I can.
Matt's just trying to justify himself turning 50.
Yeah.
Funny you mentioned 70. That's what my brother turns next month.
Oh, really?
Holy shit. Aren't you glad you're not that brother? Yeah, shit, eh? 70 years old. Yeah, my brother's about 18 months older than me. And my sister's younger than me by 3.5 years, I guess, something like that.
Like my grandma's 93 and she's still fucking going like a bat out of hell.
I know. My grandmother was 96, and anyway, her body just gave up in the end.
Right.
So when you look at 70, and you get a possible another 20 years out of this, you know, depends on what happens, I guess. Yeah. So you start to think about it when I'd say mid-50s, you start thinking about, well, shit, I'm looking at retirement now, and then you think, how long have I got after that? You know.
So Curtis,
you start to think about these things. You know, it's like you're immortal up until you know.
Yes.
In your 50s, I think. You know, and all of a sudden you want to start going all share on everybody and turning back time.
Yeah,
you know?
I know the feeling.
That'd be nice.
What's up, Dan and JDS and Curtis? How's it going, guys?
Hey, everyone in the chat, can't see the chat. G'day.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh, you actually responded to you, Dan? Oh, you should send that to Sean, Dan. Let him look at that.
Yeah. He already called me and asked for me for help.
Who, Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You see him trying to play that little kids game last night? It was hilarious. Okay, I was giving him so much shit in the chat. He was like, "Fuck you." I told him, I said,
he didn't know it was screen tearing and shit.
Oh, we're talking about Dan was trying to play Zelda last night and he was getting really pissed. He was about to rage quit.
Which Dan?
Ocarina of Time.
Dan.
Okay, yep. What's he gonna rage quit?
He couldn't get out of the village. He's like, what the fuck do I got to do here? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was good. So of course, I had to go in the chat and talk shit to him. I was like, I told him, I said, first you got to go get you a Fisher Price tablet, then work your way up to Nintendo.
Do you want me to get my daughter to come over there and help you out?
That's what I said to him too. That was one of the comments. I said, I said, I'll get you some pro help. I'll have my 8-year-old daughter come help you out.
He's about to fuck you guys.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I was laughing my ass off last night.
There's not much happening here today. Where can I do that?
What?
Oh, that's right. Flip this over here. Hang on. Yeah, flip this over here. No, that's not working either. Yeah, it is. Right, there you go. Here's where I am, waiting behind that one there. This one here and the little one just pulled up. Where is he over there?
Like, come on, load my truck so I can go home.
Yeah, man. That's it. Oh no, this is just the start of my day. Eh? Oh,
How many
he was
stops you
pissing down
got?
yesterday. Hey,
How many stops do you have?
just that. Well, this is the first trailer, so I'm just picking up from here.
Oh, picking
taking
up.
it back to
Okay.
yeah. Then I'm taking it back to the yard, and they're emptying it out. And then I'm coming back here again to do another load.
Okay.
Fucking Dan. He says, if it makes you feel better, bro, I went online and purchased a Fisher Price tablet today. I even got the good kind with the Type-C plug.
Awesome.
Ain't no good if we can't give each other crap, Dan.
Exactly.
I mean, where would Matt be if he couldn't make fun of Tim?
Right.
Exactly.
Matt lives for that every week.
I don't think I'd have a live show, to be honest.
Exactly.
That'd be the absolute end of it.
Fox crayons.
It used to be Adrian. He's disappeared off the face of the earth too, Adrian.
I've seen him once in a live chat, so he's still around.
I have a feeling with Adrian. I think he part of it was he got burnt out. I think.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it's not because he didn't want to spend time with his family, but I think Adrian got a little bit burnt out as well.
We didn't do anything. We burnt out. Range chests don't take that much out of you.
Exactly.
From the backyard.
Right.
I mean, it's not as if he was traveling 2 hours to a location, you know. Oh shit. That's what I was talking to Justin the other night, for 3 bloody years, every weekend I was driving somewhere different. Every fucking weekend. Flying it, getting footage, coming back, editing, posting a video. I mean, I didn't mind doing that because it was great to go and have a bit of a look around to actually where I lived, because there was a lot of places I just hadn't been to, I didn't know where to start. It was like, oh, it's tourist destinations in Queensland. All of a sudden, within 20 minutes and 2 hours of my place, it's just sensational. I think, holy shit. That's not a bad spot here. Yeah. But yeah. 3 years I reckon I did that.
Oh, JDS is blaming Adrian's leave on you. He said Matt pissed Adrian off too many times.
Now that I do believe.
That damn horse video.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I actually did it was when he actually copied the map bump, and then I did that video on him, and that was the end of him. He could not face YouTube community after that.
Yeah.
Well, you notice Dre kind of, he's been kind of bouncing back and forth between mine and your show. I think that left him kind of with nobody to go to.
Yeah, well, Dre was there every week, wasn't he? On Adrian's
Yeah, he
show?
was actually Adrian's co-host.
He wasn't his co-host. He was the host. Adrian was his co-host. I need to remember though, he'd be holding all these bloody live streams and Adrian wouldn't be there. I was like, hang on a minute, what's going on here?
Oh yeah, people gave Adrian crap about that all the time.
I know.
You weren't the
I
only
know.
one that did that.
I doubt that. Oh, he's a funny bugger. I should give him a ring.
I mean,
actually.
I hope he's just taking a break and comes back because I'd hate to see him disappear like Jim.
Well, he's doing that Guns Shorts channel.
Right.
Pull that up.
Has he
pull
still
that
been
up,
doing it though? I haven't seen any new ones.
Yeah, I'm subscribed and got the bell notifications for that, and I haven't seen anything come up.
Oh shit! Just pull his channel up. I want to see how that's doing. Because I was talking to Justin the other day, and I am doing a little bit of an experiment at the moment with another channel, and I'm just going to see how that pans out.
What was it? He always puts his name on all his channel titles. It's what, Adrian Mateo Guns and Adrian Mateo
With a
Guns?
Z. G-U-N-Z.
That's right.
Okay, so looks like he's got 24. Looks like he's got 42 videos so far, or shorts on there, and they all seem to be doing really damn good. He's got a
Yeah.
lot that are a couple K. He's got one that's 10K. He's got one that's 4K. So yeah, he's
Wow.
not doing bad. He's got one that's 7K views.
That's the first 4K thing he's ever done in his life.
Feel the burn.
But you know, to be honest, though, that is a good thing because we actually looked up, everybody was kind of give Adrian crap about it at first. They were like, oh, YouTube's not going to allow you to have a gun channel. And I was like, yeah, they do. I was like,
Yeah,
there's
they
plenty
do.
of guns.
There's heaps of them.
Yeah, and if you look at YouTube's guidelines for having a gun channel, they're actually not that bad. It just says don't try to sell guns on YouTube and don't
Okay.
show how to illegally modify them. That's the only two rules that they have.
He was copping crap over one of them because he was pointing the barrel right at the camera, right? Fucking hell.
Well, at least here in the US, your guys' rules could be, your terms and conditions could be different over there. But over here, that's the only two rules they have for the US YouTube market.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what the rules are over here. Wouldn't have a clue.
Well, some European countries are so dead set against it, dude. They have like YouTube remove videos that are from creators in those areas.
Oh, okay. Because there is one on there and he's got his night scopes on and all sorts of shit and he's eradicating all the pests around his property. And there's hogs out there and there's rabbits and rats and all depends on what weapon he's using, obviously, for which of the application. And for some reason, you just sit there and you just keep watching it. This guy just keeps popping little rabbits off and, oh, the poor little buggers are laying there kicking their legs. Oh, shit. Do feel sorry for them. But yeah. So there's plenty of gun shit on there.
Yeah, Andrew, yes, it was an analytic experiment that Matt's trying.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
JSK, how's it going? TJ, how's it going?
And for some reason, Justin, that last one that
Leonard.
I put up didn't even make it into the cart anywhere. It's like 4 views on it or some shit. Didn't even get put into the pool.
Oh, interesting.
It's interesting, you know, because if I pop a drone up and go, view. If I put anything with scenery up, nothing. No one gives a damn. No one gives a damn, mate. It's weird.
See my new drone battery?
Oh, nice.
Oh shit! What do you get? 10 minutes out of it?
You fly drones?
No, it's 40. 40 minutes.
Holy shit bags.
That's for his little 3-inch FPV drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the charger on it?
Jesus
Is that an
Christ.
X30 plug?
Look at that fucking thing. That thing's a beast.
Yep.
Looks like he's going to charge up a fucking portable vacuum cleaner. Have a look at the size of it.
Yeah,
Wow,
TJ, we
man.
started a new TJ, we're starting a new trend in the chats. You're just supposed to say, hey, everyone.
Hello,
That's it.
everyone.
We were talking about this today about how, like, because Curtis was like, man, I fucking hate when I ask to put a question in somebody's chat and then everybody wants to say hi, and my fucking question gets thrown up at the top and they never see it. I was like, that's so fucking true. I've seen that happen so many times. Or you go to ask a question right when somebody's about to do a drawing.
Right.
You're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
So I'll start
Yeah,
putting the word in there.
hashtag 10, hashtag 10, hashtag 10.
Right.
Fucking hell.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Has anyone heard from Gaffer at all? Does he pop on anyone's shows?
No,
I
I've
have
seen him
not
in
seen
ages.
Gaffa in months, dude. I've seen him one time over on, what's his name? Annafield or something. He does trains or something. I've been on a couple of his live streams, just go over there and say hi to him, but I've seen Gaffa go into his chat like one time, like a month ago, and that was it. He literally just said hi and then he left. He actually hangs around more in the railroad community on YouTube.
Okay.
If you start going into like the hobby lives where they're doing railroad shit and stuff, you'll run into them in there.
Well, if I come across a video with some crappy fucking Mavic Pro footage, I know it's his.
Yeah.
He's never contacted me about how to use the app, where to get the app, or the settings on that drone, anything, nothing. Not a thing. Because he didn't know anything about it. And I said, don't worry, mate, we'll just run through it all with you, man. Run through it all with you.
Like I said, that's why I wish you would have done a giveaway with it.
Well, I sort of did. Was like, who needs a drone? And Gaffer's going, fuck yeah, I'll have one. That's fucking awesome. I want to get into them. It was a perfect opportunity, perfect drone. It's a great little fucking starter drone. Should have kept it because I do like it. I really do. I hate the camera. It sucks. But I love the way it flies. It's just a fucking animal.
So when are you doing the Mavic 3 giveaway?
Yeah. I'll be in that.
I haven't even done the Mavic 2 giveaway yet, man. Fuck that. I won't be giving that one away. That thing's awesome. I love it.
Well, the only two you can't get rid of is the Spark and the Mini 2. I'm only saying the Mini 2 because what's his name gave it to you, Ari.
Exactly right. Yeah. No, I wouldn't get rid of the Mavic 2 either.
Like if the Mavic, if the Mini 2 and the Spark ever get to the point where they're just completely unusable, then that's when you turn them into a wall hanger.
That's exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. But yeah, no, I'll never get rid of them. The Spark, I mean, even though I really don't fly it much anymore, that's just the Spark, And number one, it ain't worth selling. You're only going to get a couple $100 for it, so just hang on to it,
Over here, the Sparks go for some good money. So the controllers will fetch about $100. The batteries will fetch about $80 used. You can get about 150 new for them. The drones themselves will pull in about 150 just for broken ones on eBay. You can get about 250 just for the drone by itself. Nothing comes with it.
Maybe I should sell it to someone in the US. Oh, look, probably get around about $400 for a Flymore Spark here, 400, which is around about, let's say, 280 or something like that, in your money. So they,
the Spark
I could have got $700 for that fucking Mavic Pro. I still could have got $700 for that if I'd sold it. I just thought I'd give it away to someone who wanted to use it.
Because the Spark is just a fun drone if you just want to go to the park and fly around, not even really do any video.
That's right, and it's good for kids too because they've got the hand gestures and all that sort of shit, right? So they, it's a bit of fun, and follow your hands around, does that sort of shit. It was a pretty cool little drone for what it was, eh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cardoso still fucking uses it.
So is the Tiny Hawk, but you don't fly that anymore either.
Tiny Hawk. Yeah, I've got to fly FPV probably 3 or 4 times a month. Always.
Month?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has the two
Okay.
that I sent him that were Maxes that were given away at the drone meetup last year,
Oh, right. Okay.
year before last.
Yeah, I don't fly the Tiny Hawk 2 anymore because that thing doesn't, for some reason, the video transmission goes
Matt,
past 10 meters.
you love that little
It
orange
goes-
one.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah, the Orange one rocks, mate. That thing just fucking
Yeah.
pains. Shit, me.
Well, that thing is
And I
just
still fly the,
just the aesthetic look of that drone is just badass looking. It's a cool little
yeah.
drone.
Then it
Get
also
out of my way.
or what?
Hey?
The orange one? What are you talking about?
Oh, the Baby Hawk race.
Oh,
Yeah,
baby.
I sent
Okay.
him two little FPV drones. They were what?
Mhm.
Were they? How big are
There's
those drones?
They're 2 Baby Hawks.
Yeah, so they're about that big. I sent
Three.
him both of them because I want them at the South Florida drone meet. They were both used. They didn't give me any goggles, nothing to go with
Oh,
them.
okay.
And I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck am I going to do with these?
Right.
And I remember Matt kept complaining about how he didn't like that Tiny Hawk because of the camera angle and shit on it. And he was always getting pissy with it.
Yeah.
And so I figured, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to use these. And me and Matt were talking one night and just offered them to him. I said, just pay the shipping and I'll give them to you for free. Because I already had to, I already had to send them stickers and everything from the drone meetup. So I just was like, you know, I sent a box about this big. It was
Mm.
$40 some and Matt sent me 30.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's $40.
$1.75 missed.
Yeah, it was how much was it? And now was it $1.75?
I think it was 38.25 and
Yeah,
$1.75 out.
It was either $1.75 or $1.25, one of the two.
But see, the thing was, I didn't even really give a shit. But Matt was so pissed, man. He was yelling at himself on the phone. He was like, "God damn, I know I did the calculations right. What the fuck?" And he was screaming at PayPal and everything else.
Well, I did, and then they just took out that fucking business service fee or whatever the fuck it was.
Well, because Matt forgot to send it as friends and family,
Mm.
and so he sent it as a business transaction. Them bitches held that shit for 40 days.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Because just in case Matt wanted to do a return on the product. I called up PayPal and I said, "Bro, that's one of my friends." I was like, "There is no return. I sent him free shit."
Yeah.
He was just paying the shipping.
Wow.
Yeah, that wouldn't matter. I didn't realize. Oh, yeah, I did. I didn't know it was 40 days, though. I thought it might have been 30 a month. Wow. So 3.5 months.
The reason why they held it for a month and like, what was it, a month and a week or so? And that was because I was the first time ever to use that part of PayPal. And so because I was a new person to a business transaction, they held my money longer than they would normally do.
Oh, would you say
Wow.
90? How many days was it?
No, it was 40 days.
40. Oh, just over a month and a half. Right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What else? Like 3 months. Oh, I don't know.
5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly right under 6 weeks. Yeah, but they
I'll show you
they
something.
wanted,
I'll show you something.
but yeah, it was because it was the first time and they thought I was doing a transaction with somebody.
Can you see that?
Yeah, what about it?
Those things are so hard to get back. He's been there for the last 15 minutes trying to get that back trailer in.
He could be new too.
Yeah, maybe.
I bet you could probably get in that thing and whip it right in there, huh?
Yeah, it all depends on where it is. Look, I've had trouble in the past, don't get me wrong. There's been some shit spots and it's just like, you just can't get the angle right. And then you got to take it out and start again. I was just, oh, goddamn. No, but you know, other days when you're, you know, in the zone, fucking off you go.
I'll never forget that day that dude was trying to back up at Walmart though. And this old driver comes pulling in, slaps his trailer right into the bay, comes out and he's sitting there. He gets out of his truck and he's sitting there watching the dude, the other Walmart driver, pull in, pull out, pull in, pull out. He just cannot line this trailer up. And this guy had that, I remember I was telling you, he had that 1,000,000 mile sticker on the side of his truck
Yeah.
saying he went over 1,000,000 miles without any wrecks or anything, incident free.
Oh, right.
This dude gets up, he walks over to this young dude, he's like, "Get out of the cab." Kid gets out and he's like, he jumps up in his truck, whips that trailer out, whips it back in like 2 seconds. I mean, at fast speeds too.
Yeah.
And he was just like, this dude, you could tell this motherfucker been doing the job for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Single trailers are alright. You can fucking chuck them anywhere. Apart from if you're new, you probably
Doubles
can't.
or
rent,
triples
but,
though. Shit.
Oh, doesn't
yeah.
Utah
See,
do
we-
triple trailers on the road?
We do triple trailers here too.
Yeah, I've seen that, but when I
See,
was up in Utah.
Not 54 footers like
Mm.
No, I've seen 3 of the short ones though together.
Yeah, we do that here too on FedEx and stuff. FedEx, UPS, there's
Oh,
I
shut up, JD.
think Carrier does it too. I don't know. I think that's about it.
See, when you're driving a rigid, right, which is just a trailer with, a truck with no trailer. Where you turn your steering wheel is which way the back's going, right? So if you
Right.
want your back to go to the right, you turn to the right. When you got one trailer on, that's opposite to that. So if you want your trailer to
Right.
go to the right, you turn to the left. When you got 2 trailer on, it goes back to being a rigid because you turn to the right. Your A trailer, which is right behind your cab, is going the opposite way to the B trailer, which is now acting like a rigid. And then obviously 3 trailers goes back to being, like a single. Anyway, yeah, so it gets quite confusing sometimes if you've been driving something for so long and then they whack another trailer on you and you're turning the wheels the wrong fucking way all the time. So fuck. It's bizarre.
We were actually looking at some of those trucks not too long ago that had the full freaking like 1-bedroom apartment on the back of this bitch.
Oh yeah.
I've
seen those.
With the washer
Right,
and dryer and dishwasher.
Yeah,
and-
full bathroom and
Yeah.
yeah, because one of them, a husband and wife would drive together. His wife
Yeah.
didn't drive, but they lived out of their truck.
Right.
And they literally
Yeah.
had a 1-bedroom apartment cab on the back of this thing.
The problem with that is, and
You
a lot of
limit
guys
your
have
loads.
actually done that. Yeah, exactly.
Because you
So
can-
you
it
can't
takes
haul
up
the
a-
80,000 pounds,
Yeah.
in your trailer. You get a 54 footer, you're going to put what, 30,
Mm.
35,000
Chris.
in there max. Maybe.
Well, normally, the one
Hi,
guy
Chris.
was actually asked that. What's up, Chris? How's it going, buddy? One of the guys actually asked him that was kind of doing the tour of his truck.
Right.
And he literally said, he goes, that's why me and my wife, we have a specialty set of loads we do with a couple companies. And that's
Right.
it. But it works out for what they're doing.
Yeah, mostly
So-
styrofoam.
Mostly styrofoam.
Yeah, about here comes a forklift driver. I wonder if he's going to come and see me.
So this is something that I've actually
cool, Chris.
never heard of. What is your max weight there in Australia, Matt?
On a single trailer, 42.5 ton.
There's a
Oh,
Bud
so
Light
you go
for
by the
Chris.
ton.
Good job.
Mm.
Yeah, we go by tonnage. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
What's this guy
Okay.
doing?
Real measurements.
Well, no,
hang on.
isn't
Hang
tonnage
on,
actually
hang on.
American?
Hey, mate, how are you?
That's American.
Picking up what?
You
sorry?
notice he avoids the American talk, pretending he's talking to somebody outside the window.
Central
Mm.
Packer.
So we go off
Yeah.
of tonnage too. Like tonnage is actually,
I am, yeah. I'm
it's
coming
an
back
imperial
to
ton.
are you
Well,
sure it's an imperial ton? So how much is that?
It's an imperial ton
pounds?
Yeah,
up
which is
against a
2,000
metric ton.
pounds.
over here.
No.
Um,
Is it still
2,200.
2,200 pounds?
Is
Yeah,
a metric
2,200
ton.
pound.
Yeah.
No
But
worries.
that's not
yeah.
what we go off
Cool.
of.
No,
One
ours
thousand
is
our
kilos.
tonnage.
Ours is
Yeah,
2,000.
our tonnage is 2,000.
But that's
Okay.
how the
English
US
is this second
Navy
language.
actually, that's how they determine how big their fleet is. They go by tonnage of their entire fleet.
Mm.
So like they
yeah.
were making fun of China and they were like, oh, you got like 800,000 in tonnage in your Navy and we got 3.3 million. And
Yeah.
that's what they're talking about.
Right.
And he's like, the only reason you have such a big Navy is because we don't count every canoe in the water. That's what the dude said.
That's awesome.
Brilliant.
Oh, nice, Curtis. That's really good.
Well done.
Yeah, we'll give Curtis some boobies. Boobies for Curtis. There you go.
Yep.
Gave Chris a Bud Light for having 2 endorsements on his license.
And another one from me.
Yeah. You saw my license plates the other day, right?
What license plate? I don't think I did. Hellenbach?
Back. Yeah.
Hellenbach? Holler back?
Cause we actually have
Holler back, girl.
holler back, yeah. Cause we actually have a Hell's Canyon here.
Mhm.
That's where I go hunting every once in a while.
Matt, if Sean's getting too technical, you don't have to pretend somebody's outside your window that you're talking to. Yeah, you can just tell him, be like, you're too much for me, bro.
No, I was just trying to work out. This guy couldn't really speak English too good.
Oh, really?
And then he was telling me to go down the dock, and he goes, but go backwards. And I said, what are you talking about? He's going, you go backwards onto the dock. Oh, yeah.
Like, duh,
I mean,
dumbass.
I don't go front first. Fucking hell.
Matt just goes truck first into the bay.
Mm.
Like, yeah, these are
Hi,
pulling bays.
everyone.
Yeah. Unless he had some
Okay,
stupid ass driver
you what.
right before you got there. Maybe that's why he decided to tell you that. Maybe some,
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all.
some dumbass came in there and pulled the truck straight in. They're like, this is much easier. Why don't we do
Yeah.
it like this every time?
That's too funny.
You know.
We have a town called Hell in Michigan. Cool little biker town.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, there's Hershey's, Pennsylvania. How much you think about how many dumbass dad jokes and shit was made from that town.
Right?
Mm.
Hershey, Pennsylvania. Imagine the
Yeah,
amount of
I've been
stupid
there. I've been
jokes
to
that-
Hershey Park actually.
And then what's the 2 towns that Ron's always talking about? Dickinson, and what's the other one called? Remember we turned it. It was actually kind of sexual, and we turned it.
Are you talking about
Yes.
Butte, Montana, which is actually
No,
Butt, Montana?
no, it was started with an S. God damn it! I wish Ron was here. He could tell me.
Well, what about
Yes,
what about Dildo? in
yeah,
Newfoundland.
yeah, that's an actual town.
Dildo.
Yeah.
And then you have the place in Austria called fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
With a K, just with a K, right?
Yeah, Matt got there one day and he was like, "This is not what I was hoping for."
I thought it was one big whorehouse.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like,
what's up
bro,
with all these old ladies around here?
He said, "Bro, it's the city of orgies."
Yep.
I would like to live in Roman times. They
Yeah.
just had a lot of fun over there.
Yep.
That could be it. Was it Shet, the one that
Only trouble is there's so many diseases.
Ron was talking about?
Do what?
Was it Shet?
No.
SHET? Okay.
I can't remember. JDS or JD would probably know because we were making all these jokes about it at one point.
Yeah, we already said Dickinson. Where you been, AZ?
Yeah, chicken.
There was another one that started
I'm
with
just
an
going to
S.
nick inside here.
That's disgusting. You could at least do it in your cab of your
I'm
truck.
I'm going to. No, I'm
Could
going to
at
get out and
least-
watch so everyone can watch. Fuck 'em.
Be a little
I'm going to go in
classy.
here and see what the hell they want to do. Unlikely. That just ain't my bag, man.
Hey,
All
Sean.
right, I'll catch you soon, eh?
All right. If you turn a background picture on and just
Yeah.
put something over your camera, you'll be on, but you know, it'll show everybody on YouTube, at least that you're there.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll actually show your background as if you're in the camera view.
Let's see if I can do that.
I never thought to do that, and then fucking Rob told me one day, Welsh Rob, he's like, yeah, if you just cover your camera and leave your background on, it just shows the picture on YouTube.
Let's see. How's that?
There you go. Hey, so do you have any new projects you're working on?
No, I'm done with all of them forever.
You got that DVD player fixed?
Yes.
You just fixed the VHS side, right?
Yeah, that's all I needed. I have a 4K player, so I don't really need the other.
I know. I just said it'd be nice to have both of them working on it.
I guess. I mean, like, am I ever gonna actually use a DVD player?
I mean, you never know. There are situations like cable goes out, internet goes out.
I have
You
a
might have
4K player. It's fine. It plays DVDs and Blu-rays too.
Then you got to resort. Yeah, but you know, you could lose internet and you could lose that 4K player. Then you might need it one day.
Yeah, not happening.
Shit, I wish I had a DVD player and some movies when I didn't have internet for 2 days. That'd have been nice.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I haven't bought DVDs in so long. I got all these like movies I own digitally on different platforms.
yeah. Well, I have a portable DVD player, so you know, it has batteries in it, so that works. But yeah, I think I'm done with all my projects finally. Thank God. The car was the hardest one. God damn it. It's not working very well. But yeah, getting the brakes done on the Outback, that was nice to get done. God, they were almost gone. Holy shit.
Dick Insider.
What?
I was reading the chat.
Oh,
Yep. That was a real cider until people worked out what the name was and it got cancelled.
I thought that was just a parody commercial.
No, it was
was
a
real.
real cider.
Oh, interesting. Turn my lights down. When's the last time you took that Mustang out and drove it? John? Hello? No. You got in trouble again. That is a really nice Mustang though. I like that.
I was thinking,
Very nice.
I think it's close to 6 years now.
Does it run?
Yeah,
Well, why don't you drive it?
it's buried in fucking boxes in my garage.
Oh, so ran last time you turned the key, which was like 6 years ago.
Yeah. No, I turned it on since then.
Yeah, I'd be driving. I don't know. I would prefer more modern rims on it, but other than that, I'd like it.
It's all original. Why would you put modern wheels on it?
I would keep the original wheels like in the garage, but I would rather have newer modern.
Well, they're
looking ones
actually
on it.
hubcaps, so
Well, I'm just saying I'd keep all the original rims and everything for it.
Oh, I understand that too, but once you start modifying it, then how far away from it am I to putting a V8 in it?
Oh, like that's such a bad thing.
Well, okay, so right there, how it sits, all original, $40,000. You put a V8 in it, it's 20,000.
Chris said he wants to know the 67 or 68, Sean.
67. Do you see any blinkers on the side? That's how you tell between a 67 and a 68. The 68 has the blinkers on the back quarter fender and the front quarter fender.
Oh, whatever, David.
He does no shit. Yeah,
I'm just saying,
like how it sits, all original. It's not original paint job, but original color and all that stuff. Everything matches, all the numbers and everything like that. It sits at $40,000. As soon as I put a V8 in it and put 5 lug axles and stuff on it, then you drop it down to 20,000.
No, see, the thing is, David, is I like the entire car. There's nothing wrong with it. I would just prefer to put modern rims on. That's about it. I have seen older cars that have modern style rims with like the low pro tires, and it looks fucking nice on some of the classic cars.
But the hard part is trying to find custom rims for it that actually look good with a 4 lug rim.
Oh, you could do it.
They're hard to find. They really are. So you can't go with like 17-inch rims or 18-inch rims or anything like that because they don't make them in a 4 lug. They only make them in a 5 lug. So you really can't change it up that way.
Huh. Well, you'd have to replace what the
whole rear axle and both front spindles. So then you're depleting the value of the car.
You always put it back on when you go to sell it.
Look, do you know how hard that is to do?
Well, I'm saying, like, if you were to take a car like that and start modifying it with newer stuff, it's a good idea to keep the old parts.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because they can be worth money, or if you decide you want to put it back to its original state, you'll have everything.
Oh yeah, that rear axle it's only an 8-inch rear end, but I could still sell it for about $600 or $700 just by itself.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even sell the parts, but they would be worth keeping if you ever wanted to put it back to
right. But
state.
The front end to change the spindles out on all that shit, oh my god, it's a pain in the ass. You're talking new ball joints on, 4 new ball joints for both sides, and changing it out to that. And then most of the 5 lug ones actually came with disc brakes, so then you got to change the booster on the brake part of it. So like you change a lot of shit when you do that. In fact, if I were to put a V8 in there, I'd actually have to change the shock towers in it to mount a V8 because they're 3 inches back from straight 6.
Huh.
So there's a lot of modification when you talk about changing this over to a V8 system.
It's a nice car, though.
Thanks. Wish I could drive it.
Why can't you?
Because it's buried.
So unbury it.
No, it takes too long.
This is the time of year you should be driving it. When it's not winter time.
Well, and that's the bad part too. Every time you pull up to a stoplight, everybody wants to fucking race you. It's like, no, it's for show. It's not for go.
Oh, I wouldn't race on tires like that anyway.
I've done 120 going through McCall area with that. Got pulled over by the cops too. There's about 15 of them sitting in McCall when I got there.
Exactly, the boxes, Chris. David wants to know how much you want for it.
$1.5 million.
Oh my God. Now, it's like realistically, how much would you ask for that if you sold
$1.5 million. I would not sell that.
Oh my God.
I'm getting buried in that fucking thing.
No, I'm just saying you not if you're actually saying realistically, if you were to sell it, how much would you realistically ask for it?
Because of the condition and the seats and everything in it, the interior is perfect. I'd probably honestly ask 60,000 for it.
Okay. That's all I want to know, like what you would consider its value if you had to sell it for some reason.
Just because it's so original. It's not even funny. I even have what dealership it came from. I have the year and make and model of when it was produced and where. Is actually sold out of Seattle. Yeah, it's like I know the entire history behind it because I'm actually the third owner of this car.
Now, did those have AC in them?
No. Well, some of them did, but not that one.
Okay. Let's say I didn't think that came till later.
No, they had it, but it usually came with the V8s because of the compressor pump on it. So
I used to have an 85 Mustang back when I was
Really?
a teenager that I was working on, yeah.
that's kind of
With
cool.
my uncle, but we never did anything with it. It ended up getting sold, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was had the V8, the 5.0 in it, little
Yeah.
hatchback.
Yeah.
Those fucking cars, dude, when you put some money in those and like put body kits and rims and shit on those cars, man, those cars are badass looking.
Oh yeah.
And they're so tiny too for the size motor and the power they have.
Right.
And you drop like however much into the motor, do a few upgrades here and there, and that thing's sounding good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like the 5.0s. They're pretty nice, but it's still 80s. So
Yeah, it was the year I was born.
okay.
That's why I had it. It was 85. I'd still take one to these. If I had the money to buy one and fix it up and like have it done professionally, restored.
I
And
thought about doing a 76 Mustang, but they look like Pintos. Look up a 76 Mustang. Like that's the year I was born, and yeah, they exact replica of a Pinto.
If it's what you're saying, Sean
Anya.
easily goes over 100K.
80.
100K.
Well, look it up, Sean. See how much they're going for.
I have like 45,000 for the V6 or for the straight six.
Have you ever watched that one auction show that they do? I think it's on like Max or Cinemax or HBO.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or it might be what the hell's the name of that? It's really when
Is that
they
the
bring out
Californian one?
one where they bring out all the real classic cars and it's like a really
Yeah,
nice setup.
Is that the Californian one?
No.
Don't know. I can't remember the name of it.
Barrett Jackson, AZ said.
Yeah.
That it?
Is that the one that does all the auctions, the big time auctions?
Yeah, and they bring all the classic cars and they pull it up and there's like
Right.
thousands of people around and
Right.
everybody's bidding on it. It's all indoors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could bring it to one of those, but I'd be afraid. I'd probably only get like 15,000 or something.
Then you said my mom had a Pinto wagon. Brett and Meckham, yeah.
The wagon
Beckham.
That was it.
Meckham,
Yeah.
that's the one I was thinking of.
That
Yeah.
was it. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to watch those every once in a while, the little auctions they'd have. There'd be some nice restored cars coming through there, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Those guys, when they bring those cars to auction there, those things are cherry as shit.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's original. Or they will say if it is a reproduction.
Right.
But even some of the reproductions, when they're all fixed up, they go for quite a bit of money.
Yeah. But that's the
'Cause
thing. This isn't a reproduction. So
But there's also, like you said, there's guys that do a bunch of mods to them and they sell them. And even at that Meckham auction, they'll get quite a bit of money for them.
Well, okay, so take for example, my parents had a 69 Mach 1 Mustang with the 351 Cleveland with the 4-speed on the floor. Super fucking rare car. The guy that bought it from the guy that my dad sold it to, he painted it like a color changing purple. Took the engine, actually put like a supercharger and shit on it, and put new seats in it and all that stuff like that. That car is only worth about $10,000 right now, how it sits. Where the original car, if he would have kept it the original, which actually had the original yellow paint with the original pinstriping and all that stuff like that, that's a $200,000 car now. So he took it, modified it, and fucked it up.
Yep, David, that's true. You cannot put prices. It depends on the buyer,
Right.
who likes it, and how original the car is.
Right. Makes a big difference.
Well, and this is the thing too, Nunya, right? Is there'll be people that you got to remember at those big auctions like that, they actually have people on the phones bidding for people.
Right.
And they'll be bidding for like, Saudi princes and shit and people in other
Right.
countries that got money. And the thing is like a lot of the Middle Eastern countries like Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, they like to buy a lot of the American classic cars,
Right.
as well as the high end Ferraris and all that, right?
Yeah.
Like they love American classic cars. Like even in China, the billionaires buy them up. So and there's so many. I mean, when Mars was showing us that
Yeah.
car show, there was all kinds of classic American cars there that somebody at some point had to bring over there because they weren't ever sold there.
Right.
Because these are cars from like the 50s and 60s and 70s and shit.
Right. Well, I don't know about that because I mean they had a Mustang yard there in Australia too. They actually built a lot of these 60s style Mustangs there in Australia.
Even though they built them there, did you guys have access to buy them there though,
No.
Dominic?
Oh.
I'm not totally sure about that.
Because there sometimes there can be plants, American car plants in other countries, but that doesn't mean that the public there ever sees them.
I have seen a couple of the left-hand drive Mustangs here, and but they have to be specifically registered with a classic car plate, and can only be driven 90 days in the year.
Right.
You have to keep an adequate logbook every time you drive it too.
Oh yeah, they do that here.
It comes under experimental.
I think here that some of the states have laws like that. I think you can only drive it so many
Only if you have the
miles a year.
plates on.
Yeah, you can only drive it so many miles a year and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But if
that's
you
why
put
a lot of
regular
guys
plates on it like mine, you can drive it as much as you want.
But I'm assuming that's why a lot of these guys will tow their cars to big car shows and shit.
Yeah, it's a lot
because it saves them, miles that they probably puts back and forth in town when they're at home,
Right.
Oh yes, there were so many cars made in Detroit back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Sad to see what Detroit looks like now. All the abandoned factories and shit.
Right.
It's really sad to see. So I said, Nunya, the in Dubai, a lot of those people, they either have really high-end new Sportster cars like Ferraris and Porsches, or they have classic cars.
Yeah, there's $100,000 fucking 69 Ford Mustang. 60,000. Yeah, none of these actually have the fucking 351 Cleveland in them though. They have the 302 Boss in it. I can tell that just off the body paint.
I remember a few years back, they gave Detroit a federal grant to help tear down 10,000 structures in Detroit.
Yeah.
And it didn't even look like it really made a dent. The amount of abandoned buildings there are.
Right.
And the factories, dude. I don't know if you ever drove to Detroit?
No, I've only been there once, and it was just in the airport.
I mean, there's just so many of these just massive factories and factory yards that are all shut down. It's crazy.
Hmm.
But I heard they've been cleaning up the city a lot the last few years. I don't know how true it is, but I've seen that on YouTube, people talking about it.
Yeah. See, even here's one right now, 179,995. It still only has the 3-speed manual and the 302 motor. It doesn't have the 351 Cleveland.
Are you sharing something? Because I don't see anything.
No, I'm just here. I'll share.
Because you were talking like we were seeing it, and I was like,
yeah.
I didn't know. If
like David showed me the site. So yeah, this one right here.
Oh yes.
So look at that. See, that was the kind of rims I'd put on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
On the blue
and
one.
I understand that, but that's five lug.
Hush.
Yeah.
I really like the black trim around the windows and shit.
See, that's really even nice. Newer. That's even a newer 302. That's not original. See what else you got. Yeah, that's the interior. That's about what
that's fucking nice, dude.
It didn't have the cup holder in the middle. Didn't have the Hurst shifter. That's a Hurst shifter.
That is some nice interior though. I like the black.
Yeah. And that's what my parents were too. Like same dashboard,
so nice.
Same everything. Yeah. Same seats. Actually, it had the Mustang seats. It didn't. These are the basic seats. So yeah, it looks okay. I really, as a kid, I really like these vent intakes here.
It's fucking nice. That's a beautiful car right there.
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of nice cars here, but if you look, every one of these are 302s. None of them are 351 Cleveland.
There's a 1964 9 Ford for 120,000.
Right. Where's that at? 120? Oh
yeah, 1969.
Yeah, that's a 302 Boss as well too. GT5. Is that 350? 500 GT 500. So let's see if that one actually. Oh, that had the V8 Cobra Jet, which is again not original in 1969. So yeah, Cobra Jet engine will a 427 Cobra Jet engine will fit in a Mustang, no problem. But that is not original for 69. So, but yeah, that's basically, it's the Shelby version, which the twin tailpipes right out there.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. See, that's what my parents had. They had the shaders on the back window.
I don't think I'd want those on there. That'd annoy me.
That's what came original. So.
Oh, I know. Like if you could take them off and just not have them on all the time.
Oh, you can.
That's what I would do. I would have them for the original look, but
yeah.
I've rode in cars that have had those newer cars, and it's just I don't like the view you have out of them. It's hard to see out of them.
Yeah. See, this was similar to the one that my parents had, except for the stripe didn't come up and back and around. It just came up the side right here. But it did have a stripe right up the middle, all the way across on the top, and it didn't have the fin on the back of it. Again, this is a modified car. So, they just don't sell as much. 69,000 for that. Like,
no, I haven't seen that yet.
Like this headlight bezel right here should not be painted black. Stuff like that. So you just really got to look at what they have. Yeah, 302. So, Yeah, so the 351 Cleveland one with the 4-speed manual, so fucking rare. It's not even funny. I think they only made 250 of them.
So I said, how many of those are sitting in billionaires' garages?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You know
probably
what I'm
a lot. Yeah. But that's the whole thing. Like, you got to look at it that way. That guy took that car. Oh, I want to make it my own. Let's make it look all fucking sexy and pretty and blah blah blah. Well, he just lost $160,000 on that fucking car.
Rainbow.
No, I haven't seen that. Get you about the helmet. Yeah, I'll check it out.
But
Yeah, I would rather have that white one. I like that second one.
It's pretty, and I would love to have a 427 Cobra Jet in the first place, but
Yeah.
you know, but if it
427,
wasn't original, like you're just taking the value away. Like, it's not worth 179,000. I'll
But
promise
the
you that.
first one that you showed, that one was badass.
Yeah.
The interior was so nice on that. I'd have to take the first one if I had to pick one of them.
Well, I mean, let's look at the interior on one of these other ones here. If he even has it. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
So if you're trying to sell a car, to me, if you're trying to sell a car like that on the internet, you better take about 50 or 60 good photos
right
of every inch of the car and put it on there.
Yeah, that's the original interior. They didn't have a center column.
See, I guess I'm kind of a fan of classic cars with modern things in them or upgrades. Because that first one was badass with the center console and everything.
I mean, you can put center consoles in them, and you can do it without hurting the car. But it's just, I mean, if you're going to a car show, which I did do in this car too, you can't do that. They look at that and go, you know.
Yeah, I get you. Well, it's been quiet. I think everybody's done shooting fireworks off.
Oh,
Not
great.
here. They're just starting here.
Well, I've noticed the last 2 years, there's a lot less people shooting fireworks off now. Because people aren't spending the money that they used to.
Right. Well, shit. I mean, to put on a good fireworks show, you're spending $400 to $500. So,
I mean, you can spend more than that. You can spend a couple grand easy if you're not careful.
yeah, I just know people, so I know I can get them for about that, like 5 or 6 boxes of mortars and a couple of the nitro jet ones that shoot up stuff too.
Like I see these really cool packs. Like these guys will go into those places like in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And it'll be a huge pack, and I'll have a bunch of different size shells, the tubes, a shit ton of just smaller fireworks and some medium sized ones.
Yeah.
And it'll be in one big ass pack, and it'll be like $600.
Yeah.
You just buy the whole thing and you walk out with it.
Yeah.
It has everything inside of it that you need.
See, we have the Indian reservations here, so we just go over there.
Or you can buy the ones with the shots in it, the boxes.
Yeah.
And some
That's what I was talking, the nitro box.
Yeah, there's some I've seen where we're 100, 120 shot.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to touch that box after it's done, though.
Oh no, you
for at least a day.
What we used to do when we'd shoot them off, we'd always have the hose
Hello,
right there,
James.
Yeah.
and then we would spray it down as soon as it was done.
Right.
We'd
Yeah,
spray the
I'd
box
agree with
down.
that, Eddie.
We always tried to keep the ground really moist around the area.
Oh yeah.
Moist.
One year I bought $300 worth of mortars and stuff like that, and my other buddies that worked with me at Freightliner, there was 4 other people. They bought at least $400 to $500 worth of mortars too. We had a hell of a show that year.
Yeah,
we set them up on a board and we screwed in 4 different tubes, and we'd load them up, fucking go and light them. As soon as they'd light off, we'd go and load up more and light them off. It just kept going and going and going. That lasted for like 2 hours. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, if you got a couple grand, dude, you could set up your neighborhood with a nice display
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
easily. X-Wing, what's going on, man? How's it going? No, I actually
Okay.
told you, Nunya, that a lot of fireworks are actually made here in the US.
Good to hear.
You will find some Chinese stuff, but I'm
What is
telling
it?
you.
Black Cat, I think, is made here.
Well, there's a bunch of, like you said, a lot of reservations around the
Right.
country do them.
Yeah.
And then there's, a bunch of companies in Pennsylvania that do them.
Right.
They're actually quite, like, Pennsylvania's got big old, like, firework warehouses you can go into, and they just got thousands of different things you can pick.
Yeah. And you do know that Japan makes fireworks too, right?
Oh, mostly, there's a lot of countries do.
Like,
A lot of countries make fireworks because
yeah.
it's a way to make money locally. It's easy. Like they
Right.
just set up shops like they do here.
Yeah.
You'll see them popping up in Walmart parking lots and shit. Not to mention, it's kind of tricky transporting fireworks. You got to be really careful.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, they won't even ship them through UPS. So
Yeah. You go boom.
yeah. Well, if I put it in a brown truck in the middle of the summer, 105 degrees. Yeah, they're not going to go
Yeah,
off. at all.
definitely. Good idea. Good idea, that.
We trust you, Nunya, but I definitely pay attention to where they come from.
And happy 4th of July to anybody that came in later. I said at the beginning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Independence Day.
Yep. That movie just happened to be on TV here. So I sat down and watched it again.
Who was it that was asking me about that the other day? You watching Independence Day?
Yep.
I like Independence Day. It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. The second one sucks.
Yeah, but they had the sequel on after it, and that was an absolute dead zero.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
I didn't mind it. I just hated that they didn't have Will Smith in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't want to do the movie.
Oh, I thought he was doing something else at the time, though.
He was, but he didn't want to do it either. He's like, no,
It
no.
just didn't have the same. It just didn't have the same feeling to it.
Without him in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
'cause
whole
they had-
storyline just dragged on. There was no suspense.
What I would like to see another one, just see what they come up with, because I have a
Yeah.
feeling if they come out with another one, it's going to be like us going and fighting them in space somewhere type shit.
Right. Like
Because
on your planet.
Yeah,
Well,
because-
they blew it up on the first one, so
Well, in the new movie, they got so advanced in that 20 years,
yeah.
Mm.
because they took a bunch of the alien technology and you had all the governments in the world working together
Right.
and had all their top scientists fucking figuring all this shit out. And so they advanced super quick.
Right.
Mm. I said that to my brother last night because we both watched it. And I said, well, yeah, I'd like to, because at the end, it's sort of like opened up for another one.
Right.
But yeah, I'd really like to see how it would end up if they were going to do a third one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They need to have all the original people though, damn it.
Mm.
Well, except for
Well, they can't do Will Smith because they killed him off in the second one.
Yeah.
They said he died in some training accident or something. I can't remember
right.
exactly what it was.
Well, what's his name?
I hope so.
Judd-
X-Wing.
the drunk guy.
Judd
that-
Nelson,
yeah.
yeah, the father. I
Yeah,
don't think he's still around.
No, he's still
He
around. He's
passed
just-
on.
Are you sure?
I thought so.
I thought he was just
Uh,
fucked up on drugs.
Let's have a look. Mm.
yeah, I'm kind of curious.
God, he's a famous family actor. What
Judd
the fuck is
Hirsch.
his name?
No, I'm wrong. He's still
Okay.
alive.
That's what I thought. He's just not
What?
doing any acting because he's basically fucked up.
80. Well, he's 88.
Yeah, he's pretty old too.
So yeah, that's not going to help either.
No.
Who am I getting him mixed up with?
But how are they going to do another Christmas Vacation?
Exactly.
Like the new Vacation movie they did was okay, but it just didn't have the feel of the old ones.
But it had Christina Applegate in it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, but it just it didn't feel the same.
I know it didn't.
Like my favorite one out of all those movies is definitely Vegas Vacation.
I was gonna say.
But then the
That's a really
Christmas
good
one is my second one.
Yeah.
And then maybe Wally World and the European one wasn't a big fan of.
No, the
Really?
European one did fall flat.
But the Wally World one, that was probably my third one when they went across country.
Yeah. I like the Wally World one. And I like the European Vacation one because, like, back in the day when it first came out, titties.
Yeah.
Let me see. Get you all checked.
Boobies. No, Will Smith's not 88. Judd Hirsch, the guy that played
Hirsch?
the character
was it?
David's father.
Who was the president at that time? He's still
Bill
young
Pullman.
enough to do it. Yeah, Bill Pullman. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Don't get him mixed up with Bill
Should
Paxton.
be. He's only like what, 65?
See, he turned 70 in December.
Oh, okay.
It's Bill Pullman. Sorry, Bill Paxton, as I'm getting him mixed up with.
Paxton. There you go.
Yeah.
There's the new Detroit Lions helmet.
Mm.
And it's based off of this Mustang here.
Looks like a Mustang symbol. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep.
But
Okay.
Detroit's using the theme of that particular
Yeah.
car.
Well, I mean, there's several Mustangs built in Detroit, but it's not the Detroit Lions. There you go. There's the 69 Mach 1 right there for you. I bet you that car right now is going for $250,000.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh man. Guess Tim's not gonna come in. I was hoping Mars and them were gonna pop in.
Right.
See
What?
if he said it.
So David, are you trying to tell me that I should probably sell my car for $100,000? Nothing.
Give him a minute. He'll be back.
He just messaged me. Oh.
My elementary mascot was the Bobcats.
What? Oh,
The
your
Bobcats.
elementary school?
Yeah, because we had the Bobcats in that area.
Oh.
Vicious little mean little fuckers.
Mm.
Only ever saw a couple growing up, but yeah. You don't want to corner one of them bastards.
Right.
And David said, yes, why not?
Because I love my car. Like, who would not want to drive
They
that?
get you.
Like, seriously, anybody in
get
the
you.
chat, who would not want to drive that?
Oh, definitely.
All right, get you. We'll see you later. Have a safe flight back home
Yep,
or
safe flight.
to work, whichever way you're going.
To and from.
I think David wants to buy it. Wants to buy that Americana. So you're telling me, Sean, if somebody showed up to your house with $100,000 cash, you wouldn't think hard twice about it?
I had a guy at the car show come up to me and offered me $100,000 cash. I told him to go fuck himself. So what does that tell you?
Enjoy Amsterdam.
Everybody's got a price.
Nope.
I'll offer you $250,000.
Nope, not happening.
When I get my big YouTube money.
No, yeah, I've been offered a lot for that car. A lot of times, cash, like on the spot.
Itchy's on the way to Amsterdam. Nice.
Oh, nice.
David said, fine, keep it if you like it that much.
Damn right it will. Love that car.
See, now David thinks that yours is just too old.
Oh,
I don't like classic cars. I like new high-end and new techy cars.
oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry it doesn't have a battery in it for you.
Okay, I think X-Wing's asking why the hell did you do that?
Okay, what I did was I chucked a couple of bucks in Jaylen's chat, and then you just say, oh, I'm a really good friend of Art Carlson.
There you go.
I chucked $2 and said I'm a good friend of Art Carlson because he said, yeah, I saw you on Art's stream, and he said, yeah, I'll get you some subscribers then.
I have yet to see.
Blew up.
I want to say Joe's probably the only one I've seen that hasn't had to give money to get subs though, because everybody else that went over there and tried it, it didn't work for them. A whole bunch of people said that.
$2. $2.
Yeah, I don't really.
$2 is all I gave. And I'm suddenly 250 more subscribers.
Holy shit.
Like I said, hopefully they interact with your channel though.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, that'd be great. Yes.
If they
But
do
at the same
that,
time-
then I would say it was 100% worth it. But if you don't get any interaction from that, then it's really not going to do you a whole lot, I guess, except for just keeping you at the 1,000 mark.
Yeah. It's a vanity thing then. If I can, if I got over, 1,100 or 1,150, I'm not a small channel anymore.
Yeah.
Get past Matt and then you can give him crap.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I really want to do. Another 100 and
So
then
X-Wing,
just
the reason why I did that is because I bought this car when I was 15 years old, right before I got my fucking driver's license. I rebuilt this thing from literally ground up. Like I took it off the frame and everything and rebuilt it to complete stock.
never.
Right. So I put so much blood, sweat, and tears in this thing. You couldn't pay me enough to fucking sell this car. I just love it that much. It's just so fun to drive. So worth it to keep it. If I sold it, I literally would probably die.
It is what it is, James. It's up to them if they want to. I'm not forcing anybody to interact.
Oh, nobody said you were forcing anything.
Oh, I know that. I just thought
no. But
I just thought I'd
I was just
overreact to that
explaining.
comment.
No, I was just explaining.
Mm.
That's why.
No, that's fine.
Someday.
No, never. Like I said, I'm getting buried in that fucking car. That's my coffin right there.
There was actually quite a few people have been buried in their cars.
Right.
I went down that rabbit hole of like weird burials and shit the other night.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been down rabbit holes like that.
And where like are weird funerals and shit. And they'll show
Mm.
you like where they like pretty much turn somebody into like a mannequin and they'll be standing. And then there was the one guy who they actually put him on his bike and put him in like this glass coffin thing, and then they lowered it down and buried him in it. And he was sitting on his motorcycle as they were pulling him around from the around in the graveyard or whatever. Yeah, I wish.
Mm.
Yeah, you can go down some weird rabbit holes on YouTube at late at night.
Oh,
Laying
Jesus,
in
I've
a
been
bed.
down a couple recently.
I got back into watching what the hell's his name? Let me find him real quick.
Mm.
Don Shipley,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
former Buds 131. He's the one that goes after all the fake Navy SEALs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
His videos are fucking hilarious.
Valor, whatever you call it.
Yeah, the Stolen Valor.
No, it's the same one I've had for a while. Hey,
Trevor, how's it going, Trevor? Hey, you've had that microphone for a good 3-4 months now, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it was donated.
You like it?
It's all right. It's nice. Nice to have a microphone.
Yeah. It's just cool that there so many microphones now are coming out with the RGB on them.
Mm.
Well, ever since they started coming out with all these USB mics, man, the prices of them have gone way down.
Right.
You can get a decent USB mic for like $30 that will at least give you
Yeah.
some decent sound.
Well, that's all mine was like $35.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty good, I guess. I think.
I mean, it sounds fine, yeah. I only bought that Yeti because it was so cheap at the time, because it was
Right.
it was open box return,
Right.
and they sent it to me and it didn't even look like the person even opened it. But I got it for like $30 cheaper.
Well, that's cool.
You really got to scour, like when you're buying something expensive on Amazon, do your research, because sometimes you go to that buy and use section. And a
Mm.
lot of times that's all it is. It's just something that somebody ordered, they opened it, and they can't sell it as new again.
Yeah, exactly. I always
And-
look in the bargain bin.
And everything I've gotten that way off of Amazon, like my whole security system, everything, it saved me a lot of money by doing that.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's up, Jody?
Jody.
Like my camera, my whole security system, I literally bought one camera at a time over the course of 2 months.
Right. That's the way to
And-
do it.
And because I was getting them a lot cheaper.
Amazon days is coming up.
Yay.
Might be able to get one more.
That's where I got that's when I bought that Corsair case, because they had it for,
Oh yeah.
what was it, 70 or 89? But it was
Nice.
originally like, it was 79, but it was originally 120, I think.
Oh well.
It wasn't a bad deal.
No.
I just wish I could figure out the weird ass fans they put on the fucking thing.
Fans.
Remember the front fans, the ones we couldn't figure out the RGB shit?
Oh yeah.
Me, you, and David fucked with that shit for like a month, trying to figure out why we couldn't get those damn things to light up. Cause they had that weird ass, for some reason, Corsair. When you pop the front off and you look at the fans, they say Corsair fans on them.
Right.
They have the Corsair name on them, but they have some weird ass plug that's not compatible with their damn units that you can buy to put in there.
Right.
Yeah, Amazon Prime is July 11th through 12th, buying more junk for me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly right.
David don't need no more stuff.
Yeah. David, don't buy anything.
That's who was
Yeah,
saying
just give it to us.
Yeah.
that.
Buy
Donate
it
it.
and then ship it here.
Give it away on the channel.
He trips me out sometimes.
It's funny.
Remember me and Sean were talking about we wanted to get a private server at some point so we could all use it and put games and different things on it.
Right.
And David says one night when we were talking to him, he said, "Yeah, I had a whole garage full of those. I just threw them out.
Yeah, yeah.
Sent them off to the recycling." I was like,
Make me sick. Sure. You don't need
Right.
any more junk.
well, he'll find something to buy.
Yeah, I need lots of stuff, so buy it for me.
Yep. And we can give it away on the channel.
Right. I don't have
We'll
any
do
room for it,
giveaways.
but I need it.
That's
Yeah.
when to load up on Filament because they dropped
Yeah.
like you can get the $20 rolls for 15.
Mm.
Right. I got plenty of filament now.
Because you can get those 1K rolls for $5 cheaper than normal. And if you load up, you buy 5 of them, you're going to save yourself $100.
Right. I just need
Or
magnifying glasses.
No. So if you bought $100 worth, you would save $20.
Yeah.
Isn't bad. So you're
Yeah.
pretty much getting a roll for free at that point.
Right. No shit. Buy 2 you are. Mm.
Went over to my sister's today for
Mhm.
barbecue.
How was that?
We got to see she's in a trailer, like a RV park, because
Mhm.
she's still in one of those. Remember when the tree fell to her house?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
FEMA gave her a trailer for like a year and a half
Oh, really? Oh,
to
wow.
stay in. So it's a pretty nice travel trailer.
Yeah.
A little crampy for her and the 3 kids, but
Yeah,
they get
yeah.
by.
Is
But
it a single wide or what?
it's a travel trailer.
Oh, travel trailer.
I
Wow.
want to say it's probably a 25 footer,
Okay.
maybe 30 footer. It's not super big.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Here you go.
Bigger than I
But
want all. Thank you.
but it was enough for them to do. But it was just really hot in there because you had a bunch of body heat inside there.
Yeah.
The air conditioner was barely able to keep up, man. It was fucking hot in there.
Oh,
We were there
really?
for a good like
Shit.
4 hours. Yeah,
Huh.
sweating our asses off. Everybody was sweating.
I thought those were pretty good now.
I mean, it was coming out cold, but I think it was because there was
Just that many people.
six
Yeah.
people in there. It was just a lot of body heat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we had a pretty good dinner. We had sausages, hamburgers,
Oh, nice.
some
Right.
She
pasta
have a
salad.
barbecue out there?
No, actually she had a grill that was built into the trailer,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
and it had a quick connect on the bottom, but the quick connect, I went to go connect it and it was all like rusted and packed with dirt, and I tried to clean it
shit.
out and the hose just would not go in it.
Not connected.
Yeah,
there.
No matter what I tried, I cleaned it all off and everything and still tried to get it in there and it wouldn't go in.
That sucks.
Mm.
But they have a maintenance thing so she can call and they'll come out and fix it.
Oh, cool.
So,
Nice work.
but yeah,
So what are they gonna do with their house then?
well, the house got sold out from underneath them when they were renting it.
Oh, really?
So the company used that as a way to get them out because they weren't allowed to stay there because it was condemned by the fire department.
Right, right. Wow.
When it happened, they condemned it immediately, and they said we could come back and get stuff in and out of the house, but we couldn't stay there. She couldn't stay there, right?
Holy crap.
And so,
Was there anything left that was actually worth it?
I mean, yeah, because it was just a small hole in the roof that was probably about I mean, not small, but it was like maybe basketball size.
Okay,
And it was just in one of the rooms, so we were able to move everything out fairly quickly.
that's good.
Cause like 6 of us went over to the house and we just started grabbing shit and moving it. We emptied the 2 or 3 of the rooms pretty quick.
Nice.
So. But yeah, the company was able to use that as, well, she has to get out anyway, so. There was because what they did was they bought all these houses up in this neighborhood. And a lot of people were renting and they were waiting to get them out. And they served all these people with papers, but then told them they could stay there, but they didn't have a timeline of when they would come and just tell them to get out one day. And then we ended up having that hurricane and the tree coming through the roof. But FEMA ended up giving her a couple months in a hotel, and then they and then ended up giving her the trailer for like over a year.
Well, at least she was taken care of, but. It was
And I was glad she was in a really nice RV park. It was pretty nice.
yeah, good.
So, it was all gated in and everything.
Oh, wow.
So, they didn't go cheat. They didn't stick her in some shit ass neighborhood somewhere. So
Right. So why did they want to kick her out in the first place?
well, because like I said, they bought up a bunch of the houses, and what they wanted to do is go in and like redo the whole houses, strip them
Yeah.
out, make them all modernized, you know.
Oh, I see.
And because they were turning around and flipping them, it was a big real estate company.
I
And
see.
they bought up like 20 houses in their neighborhood.
Wow.
And so, and most of the people, about 80% of the people living in the houses were all renting.
Yeah.
So
Well, that sucks. In a way, but
the storm was kind of a blessing though, because it gave the government an opportunity to help her, because they wouldn't have known what to do. You know, if they would have just shut up one day, told my sister to get out, she wouldn't have had nowhere to go.
right.
You know, because we can't obviously accommodate them at the moment. So. You got any plans for today, Dominic?
Yeah, there's a couple of things I want to do late in the afternoon. But I'll get to that when we finish here.
Cool. What time is it there?
It is 2:15 PM.
Oh, okay.
Tim's asking how long I'm gonna be live for. Probably not till you get home.
Yeah, right.
Be like 2 or 3 in the
No,
morning.
ask him what time he gets home, and then we'll go off at exactly that time.
Yeah.
So it's 2 o'clock now there. So he probably doesn't get off till about 4 or 5 PM. That's like
Oh,
another
shit.
3 hours.
I'll be gone by then.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be fucking 3 o'clock in the morning before he gets home, unless it gets off early.
Right.
Fuck, nobody looked at their links, I guess. Well, besides Roland and Mars, everybody else is probably out doing shit.
The Mars looked at it.
Oh, great.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
I'll be ready with my camera, Trevor.
Oh, he said the storms are coming.
If it's gonna be a cloudy and dreary day, at least I want some lightning to really make it a bit exciting.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna go and have a look at
Do you have
I
the
never
somewhere-
asked for that.
What you should do is just go out and, do you have a phone holder in your car?
No, I've got the Action 2. I'll just leave Action 2.
And just put it on your dashboard.
Right.
Just leave it in the car for a couple hours and go back out and grab it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It can catch all that shit right through the front windshield. Is the Action waterproof or no?
I haven't got the waterproof case.
Oh, maybe
there is one, but I didn't buy it.
That's what you need to get, because then you could just set it up on a tripod outside and be in safety of the house and just come out and get it.
Just want to see where the.
What do you mean? You don't hold the fishing pole up when the lightning's going?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
We do that all the time. You just lift up the rod, and as it
Well, I
goes,
mean, if it's fiber-
and then you leave.
But if it's fiberglass, it's not conductive, right?
Whatever.
Isn't that what they use in a lot of electrical shit, like
Ye-
on the for like the
Yeah,
linesmen
but
and stuff?
when you're out in the fucking boat, it's a totally different story.
Well, because there's no ground around you.
You
The boat
are
is
the
literally
ground.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Talking about if you're just fishing on the side of the.
Oh no, we don't go fishing on the side. Come on.
Now fuck that. I don't fuck around in Florida. Lightning storms, bro.
No, I've seen many videos of yours, and they're biblical. They're better than ours.
Florida is insane, bro. The lightning here. It's called the lightning capital for a reason.
Mm.
Now you're
Okay.
There's been so many times, dude, I've heard
Getting ready
lightning
for
hit
it.
right outside bedroom windows and shit.
Oh yeah.
To where
Yeah, I've had one nearly overhead, and I tell you, my heart skipped a beat. I reckon.
Well, my dad was driving for UPS down in the desert area, and he was just driving down there. There's a huge lightning storm going on. It literally hit his mirror and knocked it clear the fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
he was safe in the car.
It made his left arm numb where he fucking put his arm out the window.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah. So yeah,
well, because the car kind of acts like a Faraday. What do they call it? A Faraday cage.
Faraday cage.
Yeah, kind of, because of the rubber tires, basically.
Right.
But for it to actually still strike his mirror, that's pretty unheard of.
Oh, definitely one in a lifetime thing for sure.
Oh yeah, scared the fuck out of him.
But
Came home that night, he was shaking.
You know what's so funny though is when there's a lightning strike and people start running.
Yeah.
Like I understand it's the natural reaction to do, but it's like, motherfucker, if that lightning would have hit you, you wouldn't even been running right now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're running or not. You fucking good luck.
You ain't out running lightning. Yeah. I always laugh when I see people because I do the same thing. Like if I hear a lightning strike real close, I'll go running towards the door too. I'll be like, oh no, fuck this.
Right.
Yep.
If I'm on like a porch or something.
It's funny.
Yeah, though, and the crazy thing is here is like in a lot of places the thunder's kind of like, ooh, and then you'll get like 10-20 seconds another one.
Right.
Here it's just like a constant fucking rumble.
Oh, so it's a wheelie bin thunder.
Yeah, but it will go for minutes sometimes. It'll just
rather than the bomb ones.
Right. It's not like that all the time, but you definitely get this like rolling thunder that just keeps.
Yeah, you usually
rumbling.
get the wheelie bin at the start,
right,
and then as it gets overhead, you get a couple of really good bombs.
Yeah,
had one of those a couple of years ago.
Spooky.
And then you'll get the real good lightning storms where there's like not really any ground strikes.
Yeah, it's all cloud stuff.
All through the
you'll see all the spider webs going through the clouds
crawlers.
and shit.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of crawlers.
Yeah, you can get some really cool shots with one of those
in
one of those storms.
Open shutter camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or you've got the lightning trigger as well.
Actually, the best camera for that job of what we know that somebody has is Ron Sony. That thing does like a 930 frames or some shit a second. So like that's about the camera that's going to catch a really good lightning strike.
Yeah. But even if you have because I've got the lightning trigger on my phone, and I've caught a couple of really good
Oh, the phones do
flashes
a
of
good
lightning.
job.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
You gotta
phones do
set-
a good job.
yeah. You've just got to set the trigger properly. You've got to calibrate it. If you can calibrate it properly, I've got 3 or 4 really epic strikes of lightning.
You've got
No, one
lightning,
of them.
strong words. Let's
I
see.
took a photo of one of them, and believe me, it was midnight, and it lit the whole front yard up as though it was day.
What's up, Tim?
Hey, Tim.
I remember I was scared of lightning for the longest time because I remember when I was in middle school, I was in like 8th grade and I was waiting for my mom to come pick me up. She was running late and it was thundering outside. And as a kid, I never had any close encounters with lightning or anything because we just didn't have a lot of rain in the desert. So I wasn't, I never really thought about it. And I'm standing there. All of a sudden, this lightning just strikes a pole like 15 feet from me and hits a transformer. And all these fucking sparks go everywhere. I'm like, oh shit. And I take off running. And after that, man, that lightning scared me for the longest time. I still don't like going outside if I hear it.
So,
I try to avoid it.
Here's one lightning strike in where I grew up in Twin Falls. They have them all the time.
Holy shit.
Yes.
That's bad. And that's all one picture?
Yeah, that's one open shutter lens. This is all at one time, basically.
God damn.
Oh my.
Yeah. That's the kind of lightning storm we get here. It's fucking super dry here.
I was going to say, if that was over water, it'd be, fuck you fish in particular.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that would have been badass if you got like an ocean shot of something like that with the water. If you had a really good camera and you could see like the reflections off the water and shit.
Mm-hmm. Here's a single one. Hang on. Oh, God damn it. I didn't want to download it. It just keeps downloading it. Okay, whatever.
No, one of the most epic lightning strikes was this video here. I saw this one before.
Holy shit.
Fucking blew that goddamn telephone pole apart.
Yeah. Wow.
Boom.
Gone. Jesus Christ. Yeah. That's nasty.
That was a big bolt right there, buddy.
Yeah.
Look at those chunks of wood, dude, just coming down.
Oh, yeah. It's huge.
It's nuts.
Here's another one here close to where I live.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all in the Idaho area. But yeah, we get lightning storms almost every night in the summertime.
But imagine getting like a 10-second video with fucking Ron's camera.
Right?
And then being able to slow that
I'll do
shit
the
down.
Ron. There's
wow.
That was near me.
That's a big one.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
And it absolutely lit up the front yard. And believe me, the thunder that came with that, my heart skipped a beat.
Yeah.
There it is. My front yard.
Holy shit, that's really lit up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it back behind there, yeah.
That was 11:30 at night, and the whole front yard lit up.
Right. Wow. Crazy.
Mm.
Can't do those on my phone.
Took a while to calibrate that thing.
Well, see, my phone has all these different, let me look at all these different camera modes. So like
the open shutter.
I have portrait, I got photo, video, and then I also have expert, raw, pro, pro video, night, food, panorama,
Mhm.
super slow-mo, slow motion, hyperlapse, portrait video, single take, and the one I really like is director's cut.
Yeah,
The director's cut allows you to use both your cameras at the same time.
right.
Oh, no.
So you can, if you're vlogging, you can film what you're filming, and then your little box with your face will show you on the front camera,
Right.
and it will record everything like that. So you can upload a video like that, like right to YouTube if you want to.
I think if you did super slow-mo, it'd probably work. But you'd have to catch it just right.
Hyperlapse would work if you set it to like take the most amount of pictures you could per second. It might be able to catch it.
Maybe. But the problem with it is it won't show the light. It's so quick. That's why you do open shutter, because then the exposure actually like brings out the lightning in it. So it might work, but I bet you're just gonna see like slivers of the lightning.
Yeah,
I'll
you only
have
see.
I could try it out one night and try the different modes and see
Yeah.
which one works better. Let me see, Tim.
Tim who?
Yeah, Tim, you gotta press the smiley face next to the chat, not the one for your keyboard. You have two smiley faces when you have the chat pulled up on YouTube. You gotta press the one that says that's next to chat, not the one for your keyboard, and you'll have the emojis.
iPhone 12.
There you go,
And
Tim
it's
figured
a
it out.
lightning trigger. You have to get an app from the App Store called Lightning Trigger. I think it's called Lightning
there you
Trigger or
go.
Lightning something. iLightning or
Now, is
and
it
then
its own?
and then the trouble is you've got to calibrate it, which is
Yeah.
absolute nightmare.
So it uses your camera within its own application for the camera, right?
Yeah. So do you have to hold that
Okay.
thing like perfectly fucking level the whole time?
No, what I did was I just put it on a tripod
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
left it in
That's
my
the same
front
thing. That's what I
bedroom.
was
'Cause
talking about.
front bedroom was where it was facing.
Because there's no way you could hold it that long.
No.
Well, that's what we used to do back in the day with my uncle's video camera. He had one, one of those old school VHS cams.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
We used to set it up and catch lightning strikes. And
Oh yeah.
I mean, granted, that was probably, I don't even know what the frame rate of that camera was.
Probably I'd say to be 720p. It'd probably be 24.
60. No, it's probably 60.
Oh, 60 in those days. Because
Yeah.
I know that they used to have 24s as well.
Yeah, yeah.
They actually had HD videotapes, right?
Oh yeah.
But the problem is that's right when DVD was coming out, and they weren't out very long, so people didn't even. A lot of people didn't realize they even had them.
I have a couple of them still.
Yeah, I watched. Who did I see? I think it was Linus he had ordered a couple to show everybody.
Yeah,
He had never even heard of them either. He was like, HD videotapes, really?
Right. Yep.
I remember those.
They were the metal tapes. That was the big thing about it. Is they were the actual like I can't even remember the material, but they were considered metal tapes, like what you could get for music tapes. Remember the metal tapes that you used to get?
I remember those.
Yeah. So it is the same thing on VHS. And so they were able to do 1080p 60 on digital video. It was kind of cool. I have maybe 4 or 5 of those tapes, I think.
Yeah, they just never caught on because unfortunately DVDs took over right around that time.
Right. Tim, I'm glad you figured out your phone. Stop flipping me off, fucker. It's about time you figured something out with software.
I know, figuring out a keyboard is
Oh, don't even talk to
On
me
a
about
phone?
the keyboard. I'm pretty sure he's still chicken pecking.
Yep.
I'm not a very good typer, but I can type fast.
Yeah.
I can type pretty decent. I could probably do like maybe 60, 70 words a minute. I mean, that's
With-
not good, but
With
it's
with
decent.
2 fingers.
No, but sometimes I have to look at the keyboard though.
Yeah,
I haven't always been the best typer.
I got you.
Like Sarah, she goes to fucking town, bro. She gets on a keyboard like.
Oh yeah, April's almost 200 words a minute on a keyboard. It's fucking insane. I'm like, do you even know what you're typing? She goes, no.
But they'll correct their mistakes real quick too. They'll
Oh,
hit
yeah,
the
yeah.
backspace. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, that's with backspace and everything too.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
Like I can't type that quick.
I got up to 103 words a minute when I was working at Dell because we had to be quick about it. And it's gone downhill from there. I'm probably 60 words a minute now too.
60
Yeah,
or
I think
70.
the best one I did was 55.
I remember taking like a typing class in high school,
Yeah,
and 60 or 70 was like okay passing numbers,
right.
but it wasn't like, they wanted to see like they were trying to see like 80s and 100s
Yeah.
if you wanted
No,
to get like a good
I was in
grade
a class and I just barely got to 45.
Oh,
And the other person in my class did 225.
yeah, there
And I
you
went,
go.
what?
Some people just pick it up easier than
Oh
others.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm fine with letters. When it comes to the numbers on the top, I have to look. Like there's no doubt about it. I have to look at the numbers unless I use my 10 key, then I'm fine. But the top numbers I can't do.
Mm.
And then you only need one word per to be amazing.
I am.
Yeah, I was always just average. Like I type correctly, I hold my hands in the correct way,
Mm.
but sometimes I have to look down at the keyboard. Like I'll catch myself doing whole sentences sometimes, but then every once in a while I like have a brain fart and I'm like, I gotta look.
Right.
But I have seen people that actually can type pretty decently pecking now.
Oh yeah.
I have
Yeah.
seen it.
I've seen that too. I'm like, wow.
I've seen
Holy crap,
people
how
that
you
could,
doing that?
I have seen people plenty of times that could easily get 60 to 80 words a minute pecking.
Yep.
Jesus.
It's just they get into a same rhythm that somebody does when they're doing it the correct way. They can get into a really quick rhythm. It's just you tend to be a little rougher on the keyboards when you're pecking.
Right.
Mm.
Some people don't realize how hard they're hitting the
Yeah,
keyboard.
they're one of those. It's like, holy crap, man, those are fucking mechanical switches. Be careful.
I actually took my keyboard apart the other day and cleaned it up.
Did you?
Oh, good.
Yeah, because unfortunately the K55 doesn't have the removable keys.
Oh,
But I was telling
I just
everybody,
did mine today. It sucks.
matter of fact, let me see, because Amazon actually had some open box ones for $33. And they're
Really?
normally $60 keyboards.
For mechanicals?
No, for the K55.
Oh, okay.
They're normally 60 to 70 bucks, but they had some for $33.
Wow.
Because they were considered used.
Wow.
Let's see if they, yeah, right here. Let me see here.
I'm watching.
Hold on. Trying to
Come
look
on.
at them. So these are the renewed ones,
Oh, cool.
$33.
Yeah, it's definitely a membrane one.
But but for that price, that's hella worth it.
Hell yeah.
Because like I said, if you go back here,
Do they have the K95 on sale?
like if you go here, this is the K55 new. And you can
All
see
right.
ranges from 60 all the way up to
Renewed.
$79.
That's not bad.
So that's why I said it's a good deal. Which one were you looking for?
K95.
K95.
God, if I can type, Jesus Christ.
145. Renewed is 109.
There's one on here for. Oh, that's not for sure. 105.
109 renewed. And that's, I guarantee you, is just open box.
Right.
Somebody opened it up, sent it back. They inspected it real quick, saw it had everything.
Right.
They're just selling you as open box. So like I said, every time I bought renewed like this, I've never had an issue with it.
Yeah.
Plus, Amazon lets you buy warranties on the renewed shit
Right.
a lot of times.
Yeah. I definitely
you
a little bit more than that for mine.
But I'm saying if you bought that for 109 and then got the 3-year for 21, you're still saving a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah.
Plus,
I think I was closer to 200 when I bought this one.
Well, that's the one you have is the K95.
Yeah.
They got them marked. So new price average is 145 now on them.
Yeah, that's a lot better. It's an older keyboard though. They have newer ones that are better. So, but they still have the cherry keys to them. Like I think it's the MX Cherry Brown. What color are these? Gray. Had to pop a key to see. But they're silent and they're for gaming. So.
Well, see, and that's what I find hilarious when some of these gamers, they want like the old IBM keyboards and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Real loud ones, and you'll hear them on their game, and you'll hear every fucking typing they're doing. And I'm like it's just unnecessary background noise you shouldn't have in your video.
Well, and that's why I got this keyboard, because I wanted the silent ones, but I wanted the fast response time. And they work good for that. And I have some of the old IBM ones. I have two of the old mechanical ones that actually have the old things. And yeah, it's click, 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 click all the way through. I mean, it's just fucking loud as shit.
Let's see what the old keyboards are going for.
I'm not talking about Logitech, David. Jesus. I go Corsair, man.
See what these things are going for, because they fetch pretty damn good money sometimes.
Which one?
On the model. The older IBM ones, depending on which ones they are.
Oh yeah. That's not even an original one there.
See, because you got like this one, it's an old 90s PC one. It's probably got the loud, it's got the little mouse ball.
Right.
But yeah, people like these older keyboards. Look at that, $150.
There you go. And the one below it is actually an Authentic one, which is 120.
Look at this.
There you go.
IBM Model M.
Yep. Yeah, I got two of those exactly like that.
This is a Model F, so it depends on which one it is.
But you got to remember too, if you get one of those, you still have to have the big PS2 connection to a USB or something like that. It's not the little PS2 connection. It's the big fat fucker. It's like half an inch around.
Yeah, you're talking about that little color plug?
No, see, yeah, they're selling it with some of those, but yeah, there you go. So look at the plug on that end of it, right there.
Yeah, I've seen those.
It's
before.
fucking huge.
But they actually make adapters for the older keyboards now.
Yeah,
so
but
plug in there and then it can plug into like USB.
But they make the smaller one. They don't make very many of the bigger ones.
Look how dirty these fucking things are, dude.
Oh yeah, they're yellow as shit.
Oh yeah.
But
That's
still,
the way.
I mean, they're still fucking mechanical keyboards. So
That's the way.
yeah,
That fucking
it's only $45. So
yeah, that's rough though.
yeah, Yeah, mine look a lot better than that.
Commodore 64 custom
Yay.
image, untested.
Ah, yes. My
Mm,
favorite.
a C64. Yeah.
I remember those.
See, they only have 4 F keys though.
Yeah.
F1, F3. It didn't have them on the other side of the keyboard.
No. Actually, it's F1, F2, F3, F4.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah. I
five
see that's the
F6.
numbers
Yeah.
underneath. I was about to say, why are they
So you
going
still
from
had
1
to
to
hit
3?
function or Alt and then the F key.
Look at all those fucking big ass ports.
They're
Mm.
huge.
Ah,
They're
don't
so
see
fucking
that.
heavy too. Oh my
yeah, I
god.
remember those days.
Big ass. Those look like old school Nintendo plugs
Right.
for the NES for the controllers.
Some of them were actually component or like not component, serial.
Yeah, it's fucking. Well, if anybody's interested and you got 9 hours left if you want to get an old Commodore.
Yeah. I don't need any more, David. But yeah, the only problem with it is that the older ones didn't actually have like 10 key input where like you can hit 10 different keys at the same time and it'll still recognize all of them.
Mm.
They had like 4 or 5 key input and that was it. So the old ones are nice that way, but if you're going to try to game with it and you're doing the WSD and shift and all that shit like that, if you do more than 5 keys, it's not going to register anything.
The K100. Corsair keyboard.
Does it come with the tape? Not for that price. You're going to pay another $200 for the tape.
Oh, that's fucking nice. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Looks all metallic. I bet.
Yeah,
Look at that metal scroll
that's the
wheel.
brand new one. Yeah, that's a nice one.
That's nice. That's
I
got a
want that
dial.
one. Yeah, the K100, fucking $223.
Look at
And
that,
that's
man.
10% off.
I love those LEDs. Look.
Well, mine have the same thing. They're no different.
This one's definitely better.
Definitely better. Okay. What? Oh, what the hell? Of course, it won't show it now. Let's see.
That's nice. Yeah, I want it, David.
Yeah, there you go.
You trashed it.
That's a keycap without it on there. The Cherry MX keys.
I'll clean it up. Is that oh, you pull one of your keys off?
Yeah. They're pretty bright. Pull another one. Maybe.
You know, cause I got Sarah that one for the K55 for her work and she fucking loves that thing.
Oh yeah. They're nice, but they shine through good.
Dude, she's been used to using office keyboards like cheap Logitechs and shit for years.
Yeah.
And she sat down on my computer the day after I hooked up that new keyboard that she got me when she originally got me this one.
Right.
And she started typing on it. She goes, "Oh my God, that is so nice."
Oh yeah.
And so I ended up getting her one for Mother's Day. Here's a new Logitech G. What is this? The
Pro X. Oh yeah. That's without the 10 key on it.
Doesn't have a 10 key?
No. But that's what everybody's going to because they want a shorter keyboard so they have more mouse space.
That's nice. I like that.
So, for gaming.
Something Dan's not good at.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, David, I'd be interested in playing around with it.
Ooh, G915. Yeah, that's okay. I like those ones, but I hate the Logitech software. I'd rather have the Corsair.
Oh, that is a nice one too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
She's a beauty.
Choose style. Go to that. It's mechanical, but it's still Logitech software. Tactical or tactile. There we go. So that's the one that goes click, 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 click all the way through. Linear is no click sound. Don't change their price at all. Oh, $249. Oh yeah.
I got a little scroll wheel at the top.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's what I got for volume 2.
I like the round buttons at the top too. Pretty nice.
Pretty nice. Does it come with a palm rest? I don't see no palm rest. That's why I like Corsair. It comes with the palm rest.
I mean, you think for $250 it should.
Right.
That should be
come with a fucking blowjob.
No, I would like to try the keyboard, or if that's what we're talking about here, because now you're confusing me. If we're talking about a keyboard, then yes, I'd like to try it out, is what I meant to say.
You don't want to try out the blowjob too with it?
No, he said I bought the short one, couldn't get used to it, so I bought the full one.
Right. Yeah, I gotta have my 10 key. I just have to.
Like I said, I'll definitely try it out and see if I like it better.
Oh, will you now?
I'll even let Sarah try it and see how it works for her.
Oh fuck, she'll never let you have it back. I promise you that. You give her a mechanical keyboard with cherry switches, fuck, you're done.
But to be honest, I'd rather her have it because what she does for work,
Yeah.
that's something that's very handy for her.
And it is. They're super nice for work and stuff like that too. April's tried mine. Like she has a clicky one.
Uh-huh.
She really, really loves it because she gets the feedback off the click. But when she tried mine, she's just like, oh my fucking God. Like it was just night and day difference between mechanical and membrane.
Is that one wireless, the one David was talking about?
It kind of looked like it, didn't it?
I didn't even look at that when we were looking at them.
Yeah, I don't like mechanical wireless keyboards. Sorry.
Who said you don't?
No.
Why?
The latency. There's like 6 to 7 milliseconds latency, and you can tell.
Huh.
Like when it's wired in, it's just instant all the time. I mean, Logitech makes a one that's pretty compelling. The one he was showing you is probably the Lightning wireless connection on it. And those have like 1 millisecond latency, maybe. And you can't feel the difference in that at all.
I really like that one Logitech mouse you guys were looking at the other night, the one that had the whole spider webs all in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
That thing was badass looking.
It's a really expensive mouse, though.
But I watched Mr. Boss, the English guy that looks Arab. You know what I'm talking about? He's a real tall, skinny guy.
Yeah.
He does tech reviews. He was doing it on that mouse, and he was like, it's so light. He goes, you know, he's like, you expect a premium product to have some weight to it, but he's like, it's so light. And he said, but the way it glides across tables and different surfaces, he was absolutely impressed with it.
Yeah.
Because what they did was they lightened it up so much that it just has this really good glide across tables and different surfaces.
Yeah. Yeah, the lighter it is, the better it glides. Like you can just kind of throw your mouse and it fucking moves.
This dude went out and bought a $25,000 projector for his dad.
Yeah.
In the video.
Yeah, that's that one guy that does the reviews. And what was it? He was buying $35,000 worth of tech equipment.
Oh, he bought 50 grand in his last
50
video.
grand. Okay, yeah.
And 25,000 of that was the fucking
Right.
projector he bought for his dad.
It was an 8K projector though.
Oh,
like
hell.
it's a fucking insane projector. Like the nits on it were like 2,000 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Mr.
Insane.
Who's the Boss.
Yeah. And at the end of the video, his dad was watching it, but his head was in the way.
I want to see if I can.
Like, I'm surprised it didn't burn his head.
Believe it was in this video. He showed it.
That's a sweet projector, though. Holy crap! Philips, I think it was. I don't remember.
I can't remember the brand. What brand?
Watched that yesterday or the day before. I was like, holy crap, I love that projector. Goes up to like 120 inches or something like that.
All right, here we go.
Heavier, it's weightier, it's
Yeah,
more,
that's the same one.
Kind of the
That
opposite.
mouse right there, that's fucking badass.
They've actually gone to the extent of shaving away every bit of material that they think doesn't need to be there. Which I suppose, if the performance is the same, is a good thing. And there's so much airflow.
Yeah, look at how he glides this across the mouse.
Stainless steel.
Yeah.
This is just a super lightweight magnesium alloy. And then the other crown jewel for this mouse is something they call hyperpolling. So most wireless devices like mice, they'll report their location to the computer about 1,000 times per second. This thing can do 8,000 times. Oh,
yeah, Razer makes some awesome mouse.
You know, nice. Tiny hint of latency between when you move your hand and when the cursor moves, but here there is nothing. They've actually made the entire scroll wheel hollow. It's also only just dawned on me, the benefit of it being so light is there's like no resistance.
Yeah, it's
Look
insane.
at this. Just pay me
Drops it off the table.
I know. We need to stop saying the M word. This is good progress for our office setup, but we'll be back.
Yeah.
That
is a badass mouse. But I'm not paying that much for it. It was like $1,000, wasn't it?
I don't think it was that much. I want to say it was around maybe 300. I could
Scroll
be
down.
wrong,
He has the link for it.
There's the video if anybody wants to watch. It's actually pretty interesting.
It's a really good video, actually.
I like watching him. He does some
he
good.
doesn't have it linked. What the fuck?
No, he doesn't.
Wow. Let's see which one it was. Oh, the Razer.
I'll tell you what I really would like to get at some point is those glasses that have the app that goes to them, and you can adjust the tint.
$250 for that Razer.
I mean, that's a good chunk of change for sure for a
Yeah.
mouse. But if you got the money, I can get one. Well, if you got money like that, it's not worth it's worth the time to try it out.
Well, I did spend almost 150 on mine, so
My Corsair mouse, I don't remember what model it is, but it's the, I think it was like $40. It's the Harpoon RGB Pro.
Yeah.
See how much those are going for.
No way. Not the mini. Still not the mini. What the fuck?
Oh wow, they got a lot cheaper than what I paid for it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, wrong button. So they got them as low as $29 right here.
Oh wow. Holy shit. A wired mouse?
Yeah, because I want to say I paid like 45 for it at the time when I bought it.
Huh.
It's a good little mouse though.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh yeah, David, for sure. I definitely would love to have a wireless.
3
can find it.
PM, Eddie. Not 3 AM.
This comes with a lot of crap on it too.
Yeah, so take
3-year warranty. Wow.
none, you take Eastern time, add 2 hours, and it's just opposite of what we are. If it's night here, it's morning there.
It's
Vice
completely
versa.
out of stock, by the way.
Which one?
The Razer.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. A lot of big time gamers and shit are probably buying the fuck out of that thing.
Yeah, I'd say.
Plus, you got a lot of tech reviewers that are gonna buy it to do videos
Yeah,
on it.
in fact, on StockX and on eBay, they're $370.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. It's like holy shit. Just because they're out of stock, so
Damn near pushing graphics card prices right there.
right. No shit.
Ooh, I like that, David. That was nice. Look how it's got the little thumb rest on it.
Nope, don't like that. Nope. Don't like the thumb rest. I like to feel where my mouse pad is.
Oh no, I think I'd like that. That'd be comfortable for gaming.
Yeah. 92. That's not bad though.
But see, I got a big ass mouse pad too. Like my entire keyboard, everything fits on it, and I still have. I literally have this much room for my mouse, like a big chunk.
Well, you've seen my keypad or my mouse pad, right?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I have one similar to yours.
Yeah, the Corsair one.
No, I don't have a name brand one, but this one is.
Let's see.
Yeah, so this one is 32 inches by one foot.
There you go. And I'm going all the way across the screen with my mouse right now. Just doing that.
I'll turn it off.
What?
Oh, I was talking to myself. See,
That's all the way across my mouse.
See, this is mine right here. See right here?
Shit.
The big ass long one that goes all the way down.
Yeah.
So I got the keyboard here, and then I got this big ass section over here for the mouse.
Nice. Yeah, it might be a little bit bigger than mine.
Oh yeah, yours is like one big ass mouse pad. Your keyboard's not sitting on it.
No.
But like I said, mine is literally 32 inches by like 32 inches long, 1 foot wide.
Jesus.
It's big. And I think I only paid like $20 for it.
Nice.
I got one for Sarah for her work too, for her keyboard and mouse.
She liking it too?
Oh yeah, she loves her keyboard and the mouse pad and everything. She's still using a standard mouse, so if David can find that other one and and gets it to me, I'll let her have this wired one I got. Cause she's still using a little cheapy ass Logitech mouse at work. That was the only thing I didn't get.
Open the keyboard box. Hop in the keyboard box. What does he mean?
Where are you reading that at?
AZ. He said, "Hope in the keyboard box." I'm pretty sure he meant hop in the keyboard box.
Yeah, because he's probably talking about a box of keyboards he has out in his garage.
Oh fuck!
Because he literally he said he's gonna go out to the garage tomorrow and see if he can find that mouse and keyboard.
Oh my god, David!
He said if I wanted it, I said for sure, because I'd much rather have a wireless mouse. It's just when you go Corsair wireless, you're gonna spend at least like I think the cheapest one I found at Walmart, what I think was like 85.
Well, yeah,
or 90, because they actually have, if you go to Walmart's electronics department, they have a lot of Corsair shit.
yeah.
They have a bunch of keyboards, bunch of mouses.
But that's the reason why I bought the Logitech one, is because it has the lightning speed. Now I know Corsair has one too, but they came out after that. So that's the only reason I bought the Logitech one. Otherwise, I'd have a Corsair one.
Yeah, like I said, if hopefully he can find that, because if he can, I'll let Sarah have my wired mouse.
Oh, fuck off, David.
Oh, let's see. What did he buy that he never used?
Yeah, it's the rechargeable mouse pad fucking thing, just like what I want for the Logitech one.
Just sitting there at the house somewhere.
Yep, somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I've been wanting to buy the Logitech one. It hasn't gone below $120 though. So I'm like, fuck.
So I'm assuming on that, let me look. Where's that picture at? So right here, because if you have the mouse pad plugged into the computer,
Uh-huh.
what kind of plug is that? Is that a USB-C?
That's USB-A. So you just plug it into there, so you don't have to have a.
So if you had a wireless mouse, you could just plug the receiver right into that.
Right, the dongle into it.
Right. Because that, as long as that's plugged into the computer, then it should receive the mouse info too.
Right. Just to pass through, like an extension.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That doesn't take up an extra USB port on your fucking back of your computer.
Right.
Put it right,
Well,
you can put the receiver
Still
right in the
does,
mouse.
but
Yeah, but instead of having the receiver and the mouse pad plugged
Yeah.
in,
well,
you
that's
only
the
have
thing.
one.
But my keyboard actually has two USB ports on the back too. I can plug in my mouse right in the back of that.
Yeah, but then you end up with like a 1.5 feet of cord. If you're using wired mouse.
Yeah. I'm using wireless, so whatever.
What's up, Bill? How's it going, man?
Hey, Bill. No,
Really
man.
just
What the hell? Flipping us off? What the hell?
there you go, Nunya.
Jerk off that thing. Hey, don't worry, you can still watch porn with it. It's no problem.
Oh, crap.
That's a better emoji than any of the keyboards will give you. Their middle fingers suck. Is there a way to put your own emojis in your keyboard? Cause I haven't been able to figure it out.
Only
I've
if it
been-
has the options for it.
Well, my phone has an option to add an emoji, but then
You
it
didn't say
takes-
your phone, you said your keyboard.
Well, I'm saying on the keyboard to add your own emoji. So Samsung has a setting for it,
Yeah.
but then it just takes you to do a emoji, where you build your own character.
Yeah.
So it doesn't let you actually add other emojis in there.
You should be able to download it to it. Like you'd have to install it, like the one that you want on your phone, and then show it where it's at.
Well, I got to start saving to get it. Editing PC now. My laptop's motherboard is gone and the shop says not having a good day, buddy. Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah, it really sucks.
Cause he actually has a good laptop.
Yeah.
Wouldn't, how much would it be did they give you a price on, quote you on what it would be cost? Put a new one in there?
Yeah, because like I have an older laptop, but I was actually able to buy 2 of my motherboards for $56 on eBay.
Oh, you bought a double pack?
Oh yeah.
Well,
And,
that's what I'm
they
saying,
both
'cause-
actually come with the TV receptor on it. You know, where you can actually get like digital TV, like
Oh, yeah.
actual TV. So mine that actually didn't come with that, but it had the port and stuff on it. And I was
Cause if I,
actually able to get that.
cause if I remember correctly, he had, what was your specs of your computer, Bill? I don't wanna misquote it.
It was up there.
Well, what kind of, if you know what kind of laptop it is, put it in there, Bill, cause Sean, maybe me and Sean can see what, if they're actually being truthful about whether it's worth
Right.
fixing or not.
Yeah, because just the motherboard part of it shouldn't be that expensive.
Yeah, but the
Maybe
thing
at
is,
most $250.
well, see, I've seen a lot of these computer stores fuck people over because they weren't as, I guess, well versed in it as they should have been.
It was a ROG, okay. Strix R9.
Ryzen 9.
So you're still probably maybe $250, $300. Give me the exact model of that and I'll look it up. GTX 3050 Ti.
That's what I
And
said, his computer has really good specs on it.
probably a 3060, I would guess. They don't usually put the 3050 in it. They usually put a 3060 Ti. Yeah, but look at the bottom of it and give me the exact number on the bottom of it there. I'll see if I can find one.
I mean, you're talking a computer with that specs, you're talking $1,200 minimum, right?
Right.
So a
no.
motherboard,
Yeah, way more than that. You're in the $3,000 range.
well, that's what I'm saying. So how could a motherboard cost more than that? There's no fucking way. That shouldn't be more than a few hundred
Oh,
bucks to replace a motherboard,
Yeah.
like with like labor and everything, you know?
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. If you have to get it back, I'm sorry. Like that's not going to work. Sorry. You don't have the old, you have the old invoice. Can you send me
Manual?
the invoice or something like that?
Do you have the manuals, the box for it?
The manual is going to be several different series. It's going to be like 5 different series of the same
But,
mother, same series.
well, let me ask you something, Bill. How much did you pay for it? Cause remember, we gotta remember it's Canadian money too.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be a little bit more
So
expensive.
5,000.
I don't know. Cause I like say he even spent $2,000 on it. There's no way a computer motherboard should cost more than even close to that to fix. So why are they telling him he needs to get a whole new one?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. The whole point of the computers is it's modular parts that you can replace when needed.
David found 2 of the 3.
So he spent $1,800 on it. There's no way that it's more cost effective for him to buy a new one than it is to have the motherboard replaced.
No, the motherboard replacement is way cheap.
All right, let me see, David.
Yeah, he found them.
Oh, nice.
$1,800. Yeah.
Awesome. That's really cool.
I'd be willing to bet that I could find the motherboard for no less than 500.
That's what I'm saying, because then he'd have to go around, turn around, spend $1,800 to $2,200 again to buy a whole new computer. I don't see how that.
Right.
Why the fuck they would tell him that's like not replaceable or anything?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. It's not like it's an iMac, you know.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, that's true because some of their
Yeah.
shits, it's like some places don't like working on them because of all the issues they have to jump through, all the hoops
Right.
to fix shit.
Well, there is the problem with the TPM chip. If it has a TPM, it's really hard to recode it for the hard drive. I will say that, but it's not, like $1,800 worth.
Well, it's something that somebody that's experienced building computers should know how to do, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, some people like TPM. Dell kind of first started that. So when I was in the industry, it would literally take you an hour to recode a motherboard to the hard drive so it would actually work right. But if you knew how to do it, it's not that hard. And if I actually had it in front of me, you're talking 30 minutes.
I feel like if you run in a computer store, you should know that though.
That's the problem. A lot of these people that are opening up new computer stores and stuff like that, they're all these young people that think they know all this shit. They don't know fucking jack shit. So that's the biggest problem with it. And I've run across that a lot. Oh yeah, I know how to do this. I'm like, really? Do you know how to do this? What the hell are you talking about? That kind of thing. So it just depends on the person. Like, I hate to say it, but if they're young, I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah, because like I said, I just don't see how that's a good option.
Yeah.
No, he's not selling anything. They're telling him at the computer store that his $1,800 laptop isn't worth that he should just go get a new one because the motherboard's no good.
Yeah, because they can't fix it because they can't figure it out. Yeah. If you can find the exact model number, let me know. I bet you $100 I can find the motherboard for it. And it's very possible that is the problem, is the motherboard is corrupt or damaged or something.
Yeah, the computer store told him it was a motherboard, David, and they telling him to go get a new one. But if you go up in the chat, you'll see the specs that he put that laptop has. Like, I just don't see how that's more cost effective for him to buy a new one than having a motherboard replaced.
It's not gone. I guarantee I could probably find it in Japan or something.
Well, couldn't you replace it with a newer motherboard?
Yeah, you can. Well, kind of. Like a newer model, yes. It might have an actual like bigger video card in it or a better processor in it or something like that. But as long as it's the same model, it'll fit in there and it'll connect up and work just fine. Okay, let me know. See, I told you I couldn't say no.
Yeah, Sean, he did everything to it and took it to the store and they couldn't fix it.
Yeah, well, do you really trust these young bucks that are going in? And you've bitched about your employees enough that it kind of shows me that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So
Well, David's always said the same thing.
yeah.
The young guys come in all,
Oh,
buck
yeah.
wild thinking they know everything.
I know how to do this. I know how to do that. Yeah. Fuck you.
Now, if you come into it with the understanding that you don't know every little trick and you get under somebody and you have the apprentice mentality, you can learn a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And get
If you
more
actually
respect
shut
in
up
the-
and listen.
And you would get more respect at your age in the field too.
Right. Exactly. Shut up, Sean.
All right, I got you, David.
Thanks, David. Love you too, man.
Let me put it direct to him so he doesn't lose it in the group chat.
All right.
What?
Well, if AZ checked on it and stuff on Bill's stuff, then maybe.
What happened?
AZ said he checked on his stuff with Bill, and he said he couldn't find it. So
I just hate to have to see him go out and buy a whole new fucking
I know.
computer.
Yeah, me too.
Cause like I said, it's not like that computer has just shitty specs by any means. I mean, it's got a Ryzen 9 in it.
Right.
But
I
in all
I just
reality,
can't believe
too,
they don't have a fucking motherboard for it anywhere.
but in all reality too, he probably, if it is unfixable, he could sell it to put towards the cost of a new one. Cause somebody would still buy it for the parts and the other parts of it.
All right, David, I get the point.
The BIOS was flashed, the RAM was checked, the metal thermal paste was changed, and it's fucked.
Really? Huh.
Interesting.
That's okay. That's kind of weird.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said the M.2 drives were checked as well. Like I said, he could sell it probably for a decent amount though, just for the parts.
Yeah, for parts.
Somebody wants the graphics card and all the other shit in there. That's good.
Why would it be? God, it had to have blown a circuit or something.
Oh man, too bad Lewis Rossman wasn't there. You put that board up under a fucking microscope and probably fix it. Cause sometimes it can just be like from
Right.
watching his videos, it could just be a chip that's not soldered anymore because
Right,
a couple of these solder feet got fucked up or something.
Yeah, need to be reflowed or whatever.
Right, yeah, he would go into motherboards that people, other computer stores would tell people they're fucked. And I'll tell you what, he might be cocky, but the fucking dude is good at doing that shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I know sometimes he can be a little bit annoying, like I said, he is a little cocky, but you can't doubt the man's skill.
Right.
Cause there's been plenty of times where people brought their iMacs in there and said, oh, the Apple store told me it wouldn't be worth
Well.
fixing because this is broken, and he pulls it apart, does a little bit of work, a couple hours of work to it, boom, boom, they're out the door for like 80
Right.
bucks.
Yeah.
He doesn't even like charge them crazy amounts to do it.
Well, that's also Apple too. I mean, the geek squad or whatever the fuck you want to call them, they don't know jack shit.
That's Best Buy.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
Apple stores, the Apple geniuses is what they
yeah,
call
yeah,
them.
yeah. Genius is my ass.
How much do they say for border placement?
No, it's getting time to go, so I'm gonna
All right, Dominic. We'll see you later.
head out. So
Okay, have a good one, Dominic.
yeah, enjoy.
I probably better get off here pretty soon too. I gotta go to work in the morning.
All right. Yeah, we can go ahead and end it because it's already fucking
Yeah.
1:30. So,
Yeah.
all right, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in. And we'll see you guys. Sure, I'll see you guys before Friday, but yeah, I got Matt's show coming up Friday and mine Saturday.
Yeah.
But, all right, Sean, I appreciate you coming in, man.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys all again next time.
Okay, have a good one.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Looking for check, expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. Now leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play, no free me.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts.
You could try to play, but the chains go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free